Pillaging, first start with an athletics check. Anyway, as I was saying, the bonesmith never woke up, so you guys take him out of the bag of holding when you get back, and they put him back in the coffin, and they say...
Take him out and he's dead.
He's not ready yet.
Oh.
Give him a little more time.
He goes to open it, finds out that it wasn't sealed properly and it's been leaking this whole time. He just opens it up and it's just horrid inside.
Myself.
Just horrible smelling inside. It's like, I wasn't preserved at all!
Shriveled corpse with a goofy look on its face.
Just a skeleton. He's like... Okay, so yeah, athletics checks, everyone.
Can I use my knowledge of the past on that?
Yeah. I guess they could use that once per downtime.
Let's see.
Oh, I got a whole one.
It's athletics, you said?
Yes.
Oh, joy. I'm so good at this. Maybe I shouldn't have pillaged.
I got 15.
You got a what?
I got 15.
Alright.
I got 14.
Success. I guess I should have asked for the athletics last. That was more like you running away with the loot. But, oh well.
Either way.
And what did you get, Oladon?
17.
Success. All three succeeded. Alright, now make an intimidation check.
Ooh, I like that one.
Intimidation, I'm better at that.
19.
Which means I will be likely to fail. By the way, do we have inspiration that we can use?
You do now that you completed a quest, so you now have it.
Okay, because I would like to use it on this just in case.
Winnie!
Ooh.
That's with the modifiers.
Yeah. 19.
19. Success.
This dice might be my cheating dice.
And finally, make...
Don't tell the DM that.
And then make a attack roll.
An attack roll, huh?
For me, would it be a spell attack?
Yes.
I got a natural one.
I didn't get a natural 1, but I didn't get good.
26.
Oh, wow, that checks out.
9.
Fail. Oladon succeeded all three. Okay, so you guys each go pillaging. You lead like a small band of goblins, like each of you independently, to one of the outlying villages in between towns and stuff, just like little hamlets. Daedrikai, you bring in...
Little porkies.
You bring 200 gold pieces into the treasury.
Is one of us being the treasury?
Yeah, I can add that. I can take care of that.
Don't worry.
Oh.
It's
okay, so 1,200. Yeah, okay.
And then... Madu, you also bring in 200 gold pieces. You could have gotten more, but you weren't like deft enough with your attacks and stuff. The villagers kind of ran you out of town. Same with you, Daedrikai. However, Oladon did a very successful 500 gold piece pillage over the past week. So well done.
His villagers just had more gold.
The village,
Yeah, he basically...
but there just wasn't any gold in it.
He basically just... Yeah, one of those... Yeah, maybe I should have asked you what happened. Like, why... maybe the Hornlord's like, what do you have to say for yourself? That could have been kind of fun. In fact,
I mean, yours is the reality of what happened.
Yeah, we'll say what
Mine's just what I tell everyone.
are. So the Hornlord says, well done, Oladon. As for the rest of you, why didn't you bring up as much plunder as your Dragonborn companion did?
I don't know, I just picked a crappy town, I guess. They were just poor.
Well, next time...
I took the time to
What'd you say?
I took the time to torture.
And they revealed the location of more treasure that had been hidden.
No.
I made this song.
It was just for fun.
Mondu, what is your excuse?
Ran into a mongoose.
You need to realize, Mondu, you're not a snake.
Get it, Ricky Tommy.
You are part human. And your human
I mean-
side can resist that fear.
I mean, that's why I got so much done, but it wasn't just a mongoose. It was more like 50 mongooses.
I find that hard to believe. Next time, do
Deception check? Deception check?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. He's got a high insight, though.
26.
Okay, yeah, he's like, fine. You can live this time, but next time, do what you can to avoid mongooses.
That's, it's why I didn't have many goblins back with me. I couldn't carry as much loot back. The mongooses, ended up killing several of the goblins carrying the gold. There just wasn't enough hands.
Flashback to you, like, walking on a log over a stream, and then it breaks, and all the goblins behind you just get washed downstream, and you're like, oops.
And then a single mongoose pops up, and I'm like, this is your fault.
And then it zooms back
And then-
to the present time, and you're like, yes, my lord, I will make sure not to happen again. Okay. So after your downtime, yeah. So the items are identified. The Horn of Plenty is in D&D Beyond as a homebrew item. I don't know if you can add those very easily to campaigns.
Oh, I was. My vote is to melt down the thing, unless you want for the healing.
Yeah, that's my vote.
Basically, a reusable health potion. Greater healing potion.
Oh, well, but once
Once a day.
Well,
It's
that
66
could be
though,
useful.
right? Or is it 64?
4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. So it's one reusable
Actually-
health potion per day.
couldn't it be a skull of plenty?
And you don't have to worry about rations.
Seems awfully wholesome for this.
well,
It would
I
be
already
pretty
don't
funny.
have to worry about rations. But
It would be pretty funny to give to you. It's like, yeah, it's a really great healing potion. Wait, what about the food part? You never feel hungry.
It's like
I mean, I
What the-
can eat.
failing.
Every time he drinks it, just like food appears behind him as he walks away.
Just falling out of the sides of my gut. I got a few holes over there.
Let me see if there's the GIF that I'm thinking.
Have any of you watched What We Do in the Dark yet?
I was thinking it's probably not a GIF. It was that one where Barbosa on Pirates goes and it's like just going down like his ribs and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Okay. So you don't have to make the choice now because you did your downtime as pillaging instead of enchanting. So those things, I guess, are just in the treasury, or you can take them along now. Just
I'll take it along if nobody else.
I mean, if you want the healing, then
Yeah,
by all means take it. Otherwise, I thought it would be useful to melt down and turn into a magic item for one of us.
yeah, but you can use it right now because it takes downtime to melt it down. So you're good.
Okay. Yeah. So then definitely use it right now.
And then
and you said it was just a horn of plenty.
Yeah, look it up. It's in the homebrew items. I made it a few days ago.
Okay.
Should be there. So
If nothing else, it treats it just as a normal reusable healing potion for you. So
yeah, not bad.
And it's a how many D4?
It's
4d4 plus 4.
plus 4, which is a greater healing potion.
Okay.
A greater healing potion. My apologies.
Yes. Okay.
So at the very least, it can give you 8 hit points, which is the same as the level 1 cure wounds at max.
So
With no spell.
it would actually,
That would be so bad.
for me, it would be 20 hit points. Because, well, as long as my imp's alive.
Oh.
Oh, you have that. Oh, no, that's an
Definitely.
awesome thing. Definitely keep this thing, then.
Yeah.
You can just basically, like, I'm almost dead. Oh, what
Yeah.
was that noise?
I have the power. Okay.
I have the power. It should make Ooh, that would be a funny enchanted weapon that makes you have to yell that to get its power. I have the power!
To activate the sword. Okay, so after your downtime pillaging and everything, you make your, excuses were made, villages were plundered. The Horned Lord summons you to his throne room once again. And he says, okay, Booyog escorts you back down the long throne room, and the Horned Lord's skull now hovers above the throne, though its jaw still does not move as the Horned Lord speaks. I have sensed the location of 2 new shards of my soul in the realm. One is held by Anastriana, the elf wizard of Summerwood Forest. The other is in Harpshire village, held by the cleric Rowan Bearheart. I don't care which one you get first, just get on with it. Booyog will answer any questions you have.
I'm sorry, did you say Harp Village? Harpshire?
Harpshire?
Yes.
Harpshire?
The vassal there used to be a cleric who raided my tower along with those other adventurers. He now keeps the soul shard. Take it from him by any means necessary. And
It will be as you command. As you wish.
glad to hear it. Now go. As you leave the throne room, kind of go up to Booyog's tower. He's working on a couple of things. It looks like he's making some kind of. He's trying to make some kind of a new type of rune device type thing. And he's like, I assume that you're familiar with Harpshire. You passed it a couple times anyway, to and from Glisterbrook, yes?
Yes.
All right then. Any other questions before you go?
Harpshire's that's the place with the humans in it that we.
Yep, you passed it a couple times.
Okay.
He's a cleric. What sort of magic items would he be wielding if we confront him?
I have no idea. I've tried scrying in that general area, but he seems to be indoors a lot of the time, and I can only scry outdoors, so probably hid up in his keep like all the other nobles in the town. But since you didn't even have to ask me for help last time with your sending stone, so I'm sure this will be a snap just like the other one was.
I forgot I had it!
Well, it's there if you need it. I'd be happy to answer.
I knew we had it, but we didn't need it.
Yeah, you guys are much too strong.
Well, when I did need it, I wasn't aware I needed it. I was asleep, so...
What?
Yeah.
Don't let the Horned Lord hear you say that. Sleeping on the job, honestly.
He was asleep, he died, and I ran away.
He's just a skull.
I see.
I drink a lot out of skulls.
You're
Somehow-
welcome to try, but
Somehow the entire description back there of him being dead, he fell asleep and I ran away. It fits many He-Man episodes. Anyways, keep going.
all right. He's like, all right, you ready to go or not?
Yeah, ready.
If you're ready, step on the teleportation circle. And from downstairs, you hear the Horned Lord's voice. Booyog, another jester. And he's like, I gotta go. Get on the circle, and I'll send you off. And then I've got work to do. So, you guys go into the circle.
Yes. Yep.
Did you guys want to root through the treasury before you left?
Yes.
Then hurry up. So you guys
I
go off and root through the treasury. Go ahead and roll a d12. Whoever wants to.
Okay.
8.
8. You can get a mundane item of your choice.
I got a 5.
My choice.
Mundane item
Would
of
that-
your choice.
Would that include a poison kit?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's a really nice one. It's got snake.
Now I'm jealous.
And
Hey, do you want to trade that poisoner's kit for this
you realize
longbow?
Madhu, you
I'm
realize
joking.
it's your poison kit. He found it. and he's just claiming it as his own. It's got the snake motifs on it and everything, and
No, it's too cool to trade. I'll let you use it.
I got a 1.
1. As you're rooting through, one of the coins comes alive and crawls up your arm and attacks you. It's a horrid scarab. And I guess since we're doing this right before, no, just kidding. You can just probably. Anyway, you stab it and it dies as like a beetle that was camouflaged as a coin. That's all you find.
I hate those guys.
And
Yeah.
what are you picking, Daedrikai?
I don't know.
Just grabs a random thing, figures out what it is later.
A grappling hook.
Sure, I'll get a grappling.
Okay, you find a grappling hook and are able to find some rope to attach it to and stuff.
I am immediately set to poisoning all my arrows and my blade.
It's just a poisoning kit, so it doesn't have actual poison. But Madhu might be able to help you make some poison for your arrows.
Okay, my dude.
I'm not trained with poisoner's kit, so I don't know how to use that.
Why did you want it then?
The drink.
Oh. It's like a tea set for you.
It's a tea set for me.
I don't know.
I don't know how to make proper poisons. I just know how to crush up like venom sacs
You know how
into
to make poisons,
tea.
mostly just delicious ones that maybe make people kind of sick or just taste horrible to other people. Okay, so
They give them the runs, the chills, but they don't hurt them.
all right.
Anyways.
Go up, and at this point, Booyag is impatient. He's like, "All right, go, onto the circle, go. Okay, go. All
right, fine, gee.
You just suddenly find yourself back in the cavern, that little grotto right outside of Harpshire.
What time is it?
It's the afternoon.
I'll wait till evening.
All right, you guys gonna wait till evening?
Did the halflings ever show us how to sneak in?
No. The Horned Lord put them to work at his tower as slaves, basically, and basically took over them and doesn't.
I guess let me try to stop your approach.
Oh, so we don't get any. That'll be rough.
Could have used
Yeah.
downtime to.
I do have a grappling hook.
Sidekick, but
Right. That's true. You do have a grappling hook. Let's just sneak up at dead of night, and then
all right.
grappling up the wall.
Okay, so you guys hang out in the cave. After about an hour or two, you hear the sound of like a horse and a cart outside the curtain of vines. And you just hear a voice just.
I'm gonna look out.
You see a horse-drawn cart with a merchant on it, and like a cart full of hay, and he's just just kind of clattering past the cave towards Harpshire.
All right. I will. Is he wearing any metal?
Just looks like he's in normal clothes. He has like a belt buckle.
Want to cast minor illusion of just a human walking up on the road waving to him.
Okay, minor illusion can only make still images.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. There's no major.
Okay, it'll just be a creepy human standing there.
It's like a
Looking-
cardboard cutout.
Maybe with his hand up, like.
And then like another minor image to like make a human voice that's like, "Hey," or something like that.
Well, I'll do the human voice first, and then put the cardboard cutout of the dude standing.
All right, he looks back and he's just like keeps going, and he's just kind of like,
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him,
okay.
and I'm gonna say, "You should help some poor wanderers get into town who have lost, been cursed, and have, some bad skin conditions."
You notice as you finish casting this, a couple of lepers down the road that he's driving towards. Just kidding.
It would work if he succeeded on the saving throw, is what you're saying, but
He rolled
the
an
DC
8,
is 14.
So you see him like whoa for a second, and then he's like, huh.
I'll come out and I'll be like, "Can you help us get to town?"
He's like, do you have any skin conditions?
I do. And I'll show up one of my hands with like the scales on it and stuff like that, and just like
And
a
I'll
little bit of
out.
light.
He's like, oh, you all seem to have bad skin conditions.
Yeah, this skin's just falling off here.
Oh, you poor things. Yeah, sure. Hop in the back of the car.
This is
Okay.
And then as Oladon,
We're gonna just hide into the back
What
of the
about
car."
you? Do you have any skin conditions? Can't tell under the scales. No.
I mean, does the scales look like skin to you?
I don't know. I don't know Dragonborn anatomy. I'll take your word for it. Hop in as well.
Oh, no. Those scales are real flaky.
I suppose. Yeah, sure. All right. Hop in.
Here, look, and I'll rip off a scale.
From you?
No, from him.
Oh.
From my ally, if he's fine with it.
Okay. Do you allow Madu to pull one of your scales off, Oladon?
I snap at him during my that aren't.
Look at how much pain it causes him.
Oh, you poor things. Sure thing. I'm running to get back to the car. At this point, it's about late afternoon. The sun's starting to go down, but he's like, better hurry or they're going to close the gate.
Right.
All right, you guys hide in the hay?
Yeah,
or...
more or less hide
Yeah,
in the hay for the
Flip
most.
it up.
Yeah, flip a hood up, hide as much as we can in the hay. There's bodies there sitting, but we're just like concealed, I guess. No, we should probably conceal ourselves all the way. We'll conceal ourselves all the
Alright, so
way.
you cover yourselves with hay.
Yeah.
Alright, he's like, oh, we're playing hide and seek together. That's sweet. And you just...
No, the guards don't like us because we're ugly.
Oh, I'm sure I could talk to them about that. Don't you worry. And
If you're sure,
you hear
get ready to stab him.
you hear the clopping of the horse as it goes along, and then he's like, whoa, as the cart stops, and you hear a human voice say, what do you got to trade? He's like, just hay, and I'm giving a few people a ride in it. They're playing hide and seek in it right now. And the guard's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, just a few people, bad skin condition. Like, okay, I'll take your word. Like the plague? I don't know. Okay, yeah, maybe you shouldn't bring the plague into Harpshire, old man. It's like, oh no,
No.
there's one
I'm
right
gonna
there.
take off flesh and from Daedrikai and throw it out the cart, and they'll say, we just have really bad rashes.
That looks so...
Deception check,
Yeah,
maybe?
that makes
With disadvantage? I don't know.
Disadvantage. This is... I mean, you literally pulled a piece of skin and threw it out of the cart and said...
This is a leprous skin. Ooh, I rolled good.
This doesn't sound like. I would allow him to-
26, I rolled a 17 and an 18 with disadvantage.
Alright, he's like... Alright, I mean, the leper pit's on the other side of town. Throw them in and be done. But that hay, I mean, you might have got yourself infected hay in there from that. And the guy's like, I just felt like doing a good deed today. And the guy's like, fine, just drop them in the leper pit and be on your way before you sell the hay. And the guy's like,
Thank you, kind sirs. I will wear your skin later.
wait, what? Hey, wait, come back. And the guy just keeps clopping forward. You hear the horse hooves over a drawbridge, and then over on cobblestones again as you're apparently inside the town. You hear people talking. You hear the rush of like the stream. And
What are the walls made?
As you've seen before, they're made of logs, like big thick logs that are sharpened into points. A palisade wall.
It's
basically.
burnable, is what I know.
And eventually, the cart stops, and the guy's like, Wait, what am I doing? Why did I...
It lasts for 8 hours.
Well, he did it, though. He completed the suggestion. He gave you a ride into town. And so he's like,
I will stab him immediately if I know that it broke.
What am I doing? Those were the minions.
And then into the hay.
Yeah.
And then and out goes Daedric with skin on him that looks loosely fitted on him.
Or the clothes, maybe? Which is a little...
Oh, I guess I could do the clothes too, but...
I mean, humans aren't like costumes that you can just peel the skin right off and then put them on. Like, they're just not.
Well, sadly
They
not
really
yet.
can with the right
but next
crafting
level,
ability.
you might be able to do that.
It would take a while, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm saying.
Are you saying they don't skin like a rabbit?
Well, let's put it this way. I realized when I came up with this character that he does have the ability to do this, but it's at level 6 when he's the bard, and I can't do it yet. And so I'm sad, because I won't get to that point this evening.
Poor little guy.
Alright, so where do we think the cleric
Alright, you look around.
is?
You kind of peek out of the hay.
Well,
merchant
at least he
is
looks
slumped
human,
over.
so...
The merchant is slumped over dead, like kind of on the hay, but he landed just so that he looks like he's asleep. Like just fell asleep on the side of the cart and everything, so everybody's just kind of looking at him and passing. You kind of peek out of the hay, you see people walking around, and you see a few of them, they're just like, the vassal's about to make another declaration, let's go get this over with. And one guy with a bell, like the town crier, is just like, cling, cling, hear ye, everybody, go to hear
That's the-
Vassal Bearheart's latest declaration into the middle of town.
Vassal is the guy we're trying to get, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Rowan Bearheart is his name. And
He's
Do
a-
like a public execution, that could be fun.
Ooh. I mean, he is a cleric.
I just
Do
thought,
this at night.
are we in an area with shops and stuff?
Yeah, you're in the middle of a village. There's like,
Here, a Fletcher around? Or a magic purveyor?
doesn't look like you see any magic around, but you do see a shop that has like a bow and arrow engraved on the hanging sign.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in. What arrows do you have?
What?
Hello, sir. I've just got red feather arrows, white feather arrows, red and.
I need-
Is there anybody else in the shop besides him?
It's just a guy and like, it's just like an old guy and a young guy who's like stocking the shelves and stuff.
I need something to take down big game. Does a lot of damage.
Oh, well, the red feather arrows would work pretty well for that. Of course, they're just as good as the white feather arrows. And look, hey, take your pick over here. And he shows you like a wall, and there are all these arrows that are the exact same, but they have different colors of fletching on them.
Can I have Targa sting the kid?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, are you hoping to knock him unconscious?
You need any help? You need any help, Dad? No, I'm fine, son. Just why don't you go into the back room for a few minutes and
Okay.
find you.
They don't have anything better than what I already got.
13.
13. Yeah, that hits. So when do you have him stab? Are you like outside the door watching this? You would have had to kind of peek in to see.
No, I can just send Targa in.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can look through his eyes. So yeah, you land on his back and he starts walking towards the back room. Do you sting him then, or?
Yeah, when he's back there alone.
He's like, go, just go in the back room and lock the door, son. I love you, son.
He'll take,
Shuts the door.
I got max damage, so 7 for the sting, and then he makes a
And you're trying
Constitution saving throw to not get poisoned or not take as much poison damage.
He's dead, unless you want to just knock him out. Are you wanting to just like?
No, I also did 13 poison damage, so
Yeah, he's dead. You see him through tar.
Well, did you know you
20-something.
just stab
And
a
he
kid
like
with
grabs-
F like
stabs you in the
jog
neck,
from
blood mixes
Wait.
with the poison. He's just like
I'm
curls
just
up on
like,
the ground and just dies from the
What
poison.
if I find something more potent? These are no better than what I have. If anything, they're inferior to what I have.
I'm sorry.
Because
sir.
you have blue
if you want magic arrows, you'd best be shopping at an elf shop over in Summerwood
Just
Forest or something. You're just
yeah.
normal arrows. I'm sorry.
Turn around and walk out.
You get an evil point for that, David.
Who gets an evil?
Daedric.
He stabbed the guy's son and killed him.
For just killing the shop, the shopkeep's like assistant who was his son.
I'm on a mission. Just joy killing.
When this happens, can I go inside as well? Like, it seems safe enough.
Yeah, the guy's like wiping his brow, and then he looks up. And he's like, ah.
No. When he's wiping his brow, what he first hears before he sees me is like, such a shame that things can go so badly in a day. Yeah, having a rough time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you here to put some arrows?
Yes, these arrows seem quite fine, don't they? They were the kind of arrows that you would use to kill someone. I'm gonna keep this up for a minute.
Generally,
And
the
use
purpose
my
for it.
words of terror.
What's that staccato?
Pretty much.
Is it someone
sweating.
sticking their heels on the floor?
Keep expanding.
Okay, so
Make this just like a genuine like haunted house for this guy. Just like
yeah. Once per short rest, you can speak to a humanoid alone for 1 minute and cause it to become frightened of you or another creature of your choice. If it fails a wisdom saving throw of DC 14 for 1 hour or until its allies are attacked or damaged.
What is the symptom of?
You start talking to him, and after a while, he like kind of takes a deep breath and like swallows, and he's like, "Sir, I need you to get out of the shop." Okay?
If the target succeeds, it is not aware you use this ability.
Yeah, he's not like aware that you tried to charm him with fear, basically, or anything. But he's just like, "Sir, if you're not here to buy anything, I need you to leave. Okay? This is a place of business. I won't be intimidated by you. Please get out." And he like points a shaking finger.
Well, I make very innocent sounding words that way. I don't.
That's fine, but
like-
he's still like put off
Okay.
by your appearance, and he doesn't want to be alone with these weird people who just suddenly started coming to his shop. Also,
just gonna stab him.
Margup is in the back room, which is locked now, and it's just stocked with like bowstrings and feathers and sticks and arrowheads and that sort of thing. So nothing too interesting back there. There is like a little box of basically the coin box, for the shop is back there. So other than that, nothing.
Can he take that, or
It's a little big, but he could open it and see what-
Okay. I'm just gonna stab the guy in the face. Just let out a heavy sigh, like someone took the wind out of my sails, and maybe the saddest kid on the
Fine, we'll
block,
do it the boring way.
with popping my balloon.
As long as,
And just
as long as the arrows are discounted, I'm gonna get the red ones.
Okay, so you come back in and start taking the arrows, taking the red.
Yeah, black chest with red fletching.
All right, so you start taking the arrows off. The thing. Go ahead and make an attack roll there.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll. Actually, no. If you have sneak, well, you don't have sneak attack, so go ahead and roll just to make sure.
They're actually probably better than the ones I have because the ones I have are all mishmashed.
Without sneak attack, it's 9 damage.
All right, yeah, that's enough. You just stab him right in the face, and he's just like, oh, just collapses.
I want to flip the sign on the door around from open to close.
You just see this undead hand go. Back inside.
Is there a
Just piling up.
did this human smoke or anything like that, or have any vices?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like he was a really nice guy who just had a family business and
Okay, I'm gonna take one of the arrows.
Past 10.
Probably
Just-
a
That's
day
the
before
important
his
key.
retirement, and
I'm gonna take one of the arrows and take off the bolt, and then I'm just gonna slide it into the hole that I made with my rapier. Make it look like he got shot by an arrow instead, and then prop him up on the chair. He can have a funny position and then leave.
okay. You just like stick the arrow
Bring,
in there. And,
bring the kid out from the other room. Be like, you want to try to do the same with that? But he's like poisoned and stuff. It probably looks
and
weird.
he's got like black veins all over the side of his face. And
Prop up the father and son as a ventriloquist pair. So it's like the son's the doll, and he's there, but he's all like inflated.
okay, you get a double point for that for sure. It's easy enough to know.
You're
And then-
kid a blow.
And at that point, somebody,
On fire.
you guys, I assume, locked the door.
Look
right,
in,
while you were
and we're just
closing
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, I was
you-
marking it as closed and locking it, make sure nobody comes in.
Okay, somebody knocks on the door.
Come in.
Maybe a minor
can I use
illusion in
my
that guy's voice.
charlatan? Can I use my charlatan ability to impersonate his voice and try and deceive this person?
Or that. Yeah, you can do it.
that. Daedra Kai just starts waving
Oh.
his fingers, and you start hearing his voice appear out of thin air. So what is it?
Just go away, we're closed.
But Diggory, it's time for the proclamation. You're gonna miss the vassals' next law. We've got to abide by all of them, even if we all hate them. You don't want to have your head chopped off, do you?
You fit in my arse.
I'll cast it again. I'll meet you there.
All right, but hurry! I think he's about to start. And he heads off.
I'm going for our personal best.
I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah.
Humans do it all the time.
All right.
But they're
So
stupid.
It's just like,
should we sneak into where he's given his speech and ambush him
Thanks.
mid-speech?
I
Let's do
think so. I'm gonna look through the human closet and see if he has any large coats or like
no,
things that we could use to somewhat disguise ourselves.
Like a peasant cap, and then like a little like sort of cloth poncho thing.
Okay.
Just
Does he have a fireplace?
the bed and using it as a cloak.
Seems like a day shop, so there's no need for a hearth or anything.
Don't have any torches on me. I really wanted to light this place on fire and just leave. But oh well. Okay, we'll just
You
leave.
have a tinderbox.
I don't.
David Kai does.
Got
I have
the
to
gift.
give it to him.
Remember?
You wanna light them on fire? I'm imagining the "this is fine" picture in my mind right now because of how I propped them up.
really just doesn't feel like an event without fire.
Yeah, we
Also
can burn it down afterward.
Okay, fine. Anyways,
So
we should
the
go.
box has about like it has 60 silver pieces in it.
Oh boy, we hit the jackpot here.
Loot it.
So you toss those into your bag of holding. Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
So the I think we. So they said that there was about a law to be announced. I have 2 suggestions. Do we? I don't know why my voice changes so much with this character.
That was really funny sounding.
We should. We should either.
That would be hilarious. Just like we
Oh
should
gosh.
go to the step. and
We should go to the step.
Marriage.
That's exactly
because you
where
have
my
just
mind
a
went
little-
with it originally.
And you have just a
Friggin'
little
Princess
straight
Bride.
tongue, and that's why, because you can't form like.
Ugh. Okay. So, I think we should go to the castle where this cleric likes to stay.
And I can't allow that. So try again with the voice.
No, we need to ambush that
I think you pretty much just hissed your S's and then tucked it.
to cheat.
I don't remember. That was half an hour ago. Yeah, I think we should go to the castle and, hold up in his chambers that they're gonna go announce, and then when he comes back, we kill him there. Or we go there and we do your public execution style. Which one
wouldn't it
do you
be
prefer?
more fun to kill him in public? Yeah, I think it would.
I mean, I think it would be fun. I think it would also be really fun to puppet him after we kill him for the next announcement of the law. In the law be, I'm going to kill you all.
Agreed. I don't know. I like survival.
If you guys don't,
So
hurry,
perhaps
you're gonna miss the.
With the best chance of escaping.
You're gonna miss the proclamation. So what are you guys gonna do?
I say wait in his rooms.
Alright. I'm outvoted.
Okay, so waiting in the room then.
All right. So you leave the shop.
We leave the shop.
Through a back door.
Okay. You go
What
to
did
the
you want
back
to do,
door, and you see between a couple of other buildings, you see kind of a crowd of people gathering in the square in front of the keep, which has a like an iron fence around it, and you can't tell what's going on from here, but it seems like that's where everybody's gathered.
Okay. I guess we'll just quickly get over there and then see if we can find a way in the keep. If not, it's public execution time.
All right, you hear somebody's voice talking, so they're giving their proclamation currently. So you're gonna try and kind of stake out the keep, see if there's an entrance in.
Yeah, we're trying to get in while they're all distracted with the center of the town.
All right, you start.
If possible.
You start walking. You walk into the street, and you start walking around to the other side of the keep to see if there's an opening. And you see two guards that are inside the gates, and they notice you, and they just kind of try not to make eye contact. They're just like,
Should we kill him on 3?
Yeah. Or just how about on 1? 1.
Okay, go. Shoutable.
oh! All right, go.
I'll take one on the left.
Okay, you guys each get a free attack.
Yep. Can I get melee attack in there, or does it have to be a spell?
You can have time to rush over and make a melee attack, sure.
Okay, I'll melee attack this one then.
Yeah. If I can use the bow, I'm just going to use the bow.
Yep, sure.
Ah!
Ooh.
20.
Do I also get my bonus action?
Critical.
Surprise or
Sure,
no?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, go.
All right, the crit. There's no way you can probably survive a crit. So an arrow just sticks right in the guard's throat. He's just like, oh, and he just falls
All right.
over.
I miss with my rapier, but I land with my dagger probably with a 15 to hit on the dagger.
He holds up his shield. And just, defends.
Then no, I do not.
Yeah, my 11 definitely missed.
Yep. So you guys both attack, and then on his turn, he yells for help. He's like, "Help! I'm under attack!" Pulls out a little horn. And
Public execution it is.
Yep.
you see a bunch of crowd of people and stuff just kind of looking
Wait,
for you.
oh, no. Is
The guard just like tries to attack with his spear, so he's gonna attack. He's gonna.
I went to melee.
Yeah,
Was
he
that a-
melee, so he's attacking.
opportunity or was it a regular attack?
It's
because-
a regular attack. He did start running.
I can get 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, you do because you're
Level 5 now.
Go ahead and make another one.
I think I have to retire this dice. I rolled an 18. It may go in the display pile. Sorry. I
Oh,
rolled an 18,
all right, go ahead and roll damage.
so that's like 26.
Can you change the opinion after we're done with this session?
I know, but I'm looking at never mind. Anyway, I digress.
If you want this session to end a little sooner, then by all means.
I'm happy. So 12 for damage.
All right. Yeah, so you managed to kill one, and then as the other one is defending the attack from Madhu, you just run him through with it. You just
So he doesn't alert.
So yeah, he doesn't get to. I'll let that be your one redo for the session because that's a new ability that you have 2 attacks now. So anyway, yeah, he falls down. So far, you're undetected so far.
Hey,
Are there any like bushes that we can like toss the bodies in?
there's a river,
There's
right?
a river outside the walls, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
outside the
how
walls,
hard
not
would it be to
not
get
where
It's like
they
a
are.
moat, so you're inside the palisade wall. And
Okay, so they're guarding a... I thought you said they were guarding a bridge.
no, he's just guarding one of the... Well, it's a drawbridge on the way out. It's like a different entrance to the city, basically, going in a different direction.
I'm confused at where we're at right now.
You don't know where you're going.
Me
You
too.
got out of a cart, and you're in some part of the city, but one of the... You just saw... Like,
Were we not headed towards the keep?
oh, yeah, you were going towards the keep and everything, but, like, you were by a gate outside of the city, another exit to the city, and that's the guards that you killed.
Ah,
They weren't
so
doing
we're not in the
anything.
city
They were
yet.
Just sitting there, and you went and killed them, and now you're resuming your way to the keep.
Okay.
All right.
so they're guarding the drawbridge.
Yeah, they were guarding the way out of the city.
Okay.
Like
So
basically,
they're
while
right next to the
water.
proclamation
In and
was
out.
being made, they closed up the gates so that nobody would interrupt it or whatever, and made sure
Okay.
that that sort of thing. Okay.
So
you
do we
keep
just
walking down
push
the
them-
path, and you kind of keep circling the keep. It's surrounded by a tall iron post fence that looks a little hard to, climb over or whatever without being seen. A little better than the wooden palisade. And you keep kind of circling it. You see on the other side of the keep, there's like a balcony that extends over the town square, and you see a figure out there addressing the crowds below. And you hear the crowd like starting to like cry out in like anger, like they're just like boo, boo, sort of thing. And you keep going, and there doesn't seem to be an entrance on this side of the keep. So do you want to just keep circling it?
There doesn't seem to be an entrance on this side of the keep.
You've circled about half of it with the fence around the edges and stuff. Do you want to just keep going and see if there's an entrance on the other side?
I don't think we should.
I'm a little
Do you wanna
confused.
do you want to try and climb the fence, or keep looking for an entrance, or something else? That's basically what I'm saying.
How tall is the fence? How tall is the fence?
The fence is about 15 feet tall. It's got iron spikes that are fenced together with posts. So
I think we should just continue circling around, find a
Yeah,
door.
probably just continue circling.
okay.
Yeah.
You keep kind of looking around the inside of the. You start noticing that like the trees on the outside of the, just by people's houses are kind of small, but inside the estate's grounds, the trees are much bigger and better taken care of. You see like a gardener just like working on a tree or whatever, and he notices you. Just keeps working, and then you notice a couple of guards, and they look more well equipped than the guards that were guarding the exit to the city. They're holding heavy crossbows and long swords as opposed to just like a spear. And you see two of them ahead, and they haven't noticed you yet, but they seem to be guarding an entrance into the estate.
I can
Same
shoot
thing.
the range of their crossbows.
Either way, should we... Yeah, but they'll still alert it if they don't die instantly. Should we take out these two like we did the last two again?
They seem more heavily armored and barely managed the last group without alerting.
That's true, but two of us missed.
Well, I guess we can try.
I mean, I'm open to opinions. Either that or we try and sneak past them somehow. Or just forego this and do something else. I think I would personally like to just stab them and move on.
Do you have any good ranged ability?
Me?
Yeah. Without using like big spell slot?
The answer is no on both of those fronts. Except maybe heating their metal up and then waiting for them to slowly roast alive.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be quiet.
If I maintain my range out of their range of their crossbows, wait till you approach them, then shoot them with arrows, would you get a surprise attack on them?
The only way you could shoot them without them seeing you is probably climbing on top of a roof and sniping them.
I don't care if they see.
Buildings around here, narrow alleys. trees, that sort of thing. So if you
I
want,
don't care if they see me.
well, I mean, if you go up to them and go, then
No,
probably
I would stand
let you
back
do
here.
that.
Allow them to get close to him, and as soon as they get close to him, then I shoot them with arrows.
Yeah, you can try
They
that.
attack.
Well, I got a plan number 2. I can just distract them on one side of the moat, and then we can rush up from the other side of the moat and start hacking their faces off.
If you did that, the
Sure.
palisade wall would be in your way.
I am very confused at the visual here.
Moat, palisade wall, village.
I can't see you right now. It's just square blocks.
Oh, you should restart your Discord and it might work. But okay. Well, here's the layers.
I can't see you.
All right, can you see me now?
Nope.
Okay. Here are the layers from the outside in. Moat, palisade wall, and then you're inside the village, right? Which is where you're at right now. The keep
Okay.
is surrounded by an iron fence. So you right now
Right.
are between the fence and the palisade wall. So you couldn't go outside the stream and shoot those guards because the palisade wall would be in the way.
Well, why would I go to outside the stream?
You
I'm
said
confused.
you were going to go on the other side of the stream and then shoot them.
Well, yeah, but that was because I misunderstood that there wasn't like an inner moat, like something next to the
No
keep.
internet. You're just on a path and there's an iron fence next to you and the keep is on the inside, inside the gardens.
But
So what's the plan?
my question is, can I, with Mage Hand, can I distract them to look the way, the direction that's opposite of us? That's my intent.
Certainly try. Like you're just gonna make the mage hand float around or something, and like point in a direction or something.
Yeah, basically make a noise and deceive them into looking one way. Like it comes up, waves, and then like points rapidly one direction, and then when they're both like, huh?
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Or does anybody else want? Okay. So you cast mage hand. The mage hand floats. So you're 30 feet away from them, right?
Isn't the mage hand invisible?
No. only
Not
for an
this version.
No.
That's something specific to the arcane trickster rogue. So
So you cast mage hand and you float it around in front of their faces and stuff, and you immediately see them like draw their swords, and they're just like, "There's a magic user about." And they do look where the hand is pointing though.
yeah, right when that happens, then quickly, as stealthily as I can, I'm gonna run up and stab one.
Okay.
That's
And as
closest
soon as
to
he
me.
gets within range, I'm shooting the shadow ball.
All right. Make a stealth check to see if you can do it with surprise. The rest of you guys can have a surprise ranged attack if you want.
I have a +8 to this right now, so I'm hoping that should be pretty good. 24.
Yeah. So you silently creep up, and they don't even notice you creep up, and then you can attack.
I'm going to use my inspiration to shoot the one that he's not stabbing.
18.
That hits just barely.
23 to hit. I rolled an 18.
Yep, that hits.
26.
Your shadow bolt. Okay.
It was a natural 20.
Ooh, okay. So there's 2 guards here. Elite guards, I should say. And what do you want to name them?
Frank.
I'm shooting Jim.
Frank and Jim. Okay.
Yep.
So you're shooting Jim. And who are you attacking? Who are you guys attacking?
They're shooting the one that's further away from us. So I'm stabbing the closest, and they're shooting the furthest away. Right? That's what I understand.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage against Jim, Daedrikai.
It's 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 for damage.
And then who are you attacking, Oladon, Frank or Jim? Frank is the close one, right? Is that what you said? And then Jim is the farther one away?
Yes, Frank is the close one, is
Okay.
what I
So
understood.
7 is what you did? Alright, so suddenly a shadow bolt just... and an arrow just... He's just like, oh, we're under attack! And go ahead and make your damage, my dude.
My damage would be 23 to hit, and then 12 points of the first bit of damage, physical, and then an additional 7 points of psychic damage as I use one of my psychic blades on him.
Okay, so you toss up, you just jump up to him, and he's wearing splint armor, but you are close enough now that you get a get him in a weak spot and stab him. He's just like, oh. Both of them are still standing, and now we roll initiative. Now this
Okay.
surprise round
Now
is over.
hopefully we go first, and then we stab them again.
Well,
Ooh,
really
18.
bad. So
I rolled a 1.
okay.
Oh, question. Does
Yes.
a 15 probably doesn't hit these guys. A 15 didn't hit the previous guys.
Correct. Did you use your
Okay.
dagger, basically?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Yeah. The first one you managed to hit him, but then he turned and managed to parry the other one away with the surprise.
Yeah.
Dexterity. Okay, what are your initiatives?
18.
Oh yeah, you told me that already. Oladan told me his. Dejikai, what's yours?
8.
8?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Got it. Okay. Madhu, you are first.
Can I see which one has a horn on them?
They both have horns.
Oh, fetch. Okay, I'm just gonna stab
Which
the
one's
same
more
one that I'm
wounded?
right next to.
Jim is slightly more wounded.
Who? Jim?
Yep, the one that is away from you,
I will stab Frederick again then.
Frank. But
Frank.
maybe it's
Whatever.
Frederick. Who knows? Is it just
He's gonna get effed up now.
either way? Frank or Frederick?
So-
He's getting effed up either way.
Right. How does a natural 20 sound?
That just hits.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
That is an 8, 6, so 14 plus 11, so 25 from just the first hit. And I'm not going to dump a psychic blade into that. He better die from just this.
25.
Yeah.
He's still up.
Whoa.
So you stab him, and your blade's still in him. If you want to charge that psychic
Dagger attack. Please be
I forgot
good.
on the last guards that I
20.
can, and on these guards that I can shoot 2 Eldritch Breaths.
Oh, are you doing your Warlock of the Fiend, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you kill something, you get temporary hit points. Keep that in mind.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So how much did you do with the dagger?
22 to hit on the dagger.
That does hit.
I will then stab him for 4 points of extra damage. And screw it, I'm using the Bardic Inspiration. I should have done it on the sneak attack. Whatever.
Okay, go ahead and roll that extra psychic damage.
Give me that 2d6. And not good, 7.
7. You stab him with the rapier. Oh, stab him with the dagger. You twist the dagger and you whisper this terrifying sound. He's just like as his eyes like jiggle from the psychic damage and go bloodshot, and he's just like like barely alive.
Would you stop reacting and just die?
Okay, that's your turn. It is Frank's.
Bitch! I should have used.
He's going to fight for his life. He's very close to dying, so he's going to attack you twice with his long sword, Madhu. 21 and a natural 1. So the first time he slashes, and the second time he's like, ah, and like exerts himself from the the pain that you've induced to him. So you take 6 points of slashing damage as he slashes you with the longsword. And then as his bonus action, he's going to pull out his horn and go... And that is his turn, and Daedric is up.
I'm gonna hit him with 2 Shadow Bolt.
Jim or Frank?
Oh, I thought one of them was dead by now.
No,
I'll hit one each.
Okay, sounds good. So tell me which one you're rolling first.
So 18 against Jim
Hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay.
And then a natural 1 against the other.
So he winces in pain, and the shadow bolt just goes like right over his head as he lurches in pain, and it goes right over. You're like, take it, hold still. Okay. Anything else?
Is it mine? No, I'm not.
I'll move a little closer to them.
Okay. You can move all the way up to them if you want to. Up to you.
I'll move within 5 feet away so that they're right in melee.
Right, engaged. Okay. It is Jim's turn. He is. He's like, they're probably trying to get to His Majesty, and he pulls a ring of keys off of his belt and he throws it over the gate into the garden.
My mage hand's still out, right?
Yeah.
How far away did he throw it?
20 feet away. And then
those fishers do not know. All right.
And then he just thought it was some floating illusion or something. And then he attacks Daedric twice with his longsword. 23.
Yeah.
And 24.
Yeah.
So you take 9 points of slashing damage from the first hit and 10 points of slashing damage from the second hit. So he just slashes you twice. And that's Jim's turn.
I'm gonna blame that on my demon armor not being cast, even though totally would have hit me anyways.
Okay, I assume it's always on, but anyway, Oladon, you're up.
Yeah, it might as well.
2 arrows into whichever one's still standing.
They're both standing.
Let me see, 15 and 13 plus 8, so 23 and 21 to hit.
How do you have plus 8? That seems like a lot for...
I don't know. I just wrote it, took it off my sheet, so I could explain it in time. But it's
So +3 from proficiency, and what's your strength score? Or dexterity score, or whatever it is.
20 dexterity?
17 dexterity.
Okay.
So that would be 6 plus...
17 dexterity,
And you have a magic sword, so 7 would be the most that you could probably have.
the
It was a bow.
I'm also proficient, so that's my...
Do you have the fighting style archery?
Yes.
That's damage.
Yeah, then that's a +2 to hit on archery.
Okay.
Yeah, dueling is the +2 to damage.
Okay, we're...
Archery is the +2 to hit, so he gets a +8 on his
That makes
archery.
sense, 'cause he's like more accurate as opposed to... Okay, we're good then. Yep, +8 is fine. That does hit. And do you want to hit Jim or Frank? They're both pretty wounded, but Frank's the one who's like bleeding out at this point.
I'm putting in the one blowing the horn.
Okay, that'd be Frank. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually, don't even bother because he has 3 hit points left.
Oh, man. No, I just blew some arrows in him, so...
That's all that he had. Matthew, you were so close to killing him. So he's just like...
He just arrowed
And he just falls. Some blood coming out of his mouth and out of the mouth of the horn. So Frank
The horn starts making a.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jim goes, Frank, no! I'll kill you all! And it is Madhu's turn.
Makes me wonder if they spent a little too much time together.
They're like buddy cops, and you killed his partner. You're the villain of this story. Alright, Madhu, you're up.
Welcome to evil school, boys.
Madhu?
Oh, it's my turn again. Oh gosh, I thought I might be dead by this point. Let's see. So the other guy's alive?
Barely.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I am no lizard man, so I don't know how effective biting would be. But I would like to bite him.
Okay.
It sounds like a man argument.
I mean, he's not that wounded. He's not as wounded as Frank was. I'll just.
Well, my big question is, can I still get sneak attack on this?
No, that has to be weapon attack.
Okay. Fine. Let me see if I can hit him first.
That way, fine, but I don't know. I'm not a vampire.
Well, no, that's an 11 to hit with my rapier.
11 total?
Yes. And then a 17 to hit with my dagger.
That one hits.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pierce. Let's see if he dies from this.
Wait, did you say 17?
So 8 points of damage is what I did.
Did you say that was a 17 to hit?
Yeah, 17 to
A
hit.
glancing blow.
Oh,
4 points.
so 4 points of damage total.
Okay, so you stab him. He's just like, still alive. These aren't elite guards for nothing.
Alright. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Help!
I'm like on top of him struggling.
Help!
Alright, Frank's dead, so Daedrica, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot Jim with 2 shadow bolts.
One in each hand.
So 24 on the first.
Hits.
Yeah, only a 10 on the second.
That one misses.
And only 6 damage.
Okay. He's barely struggling. And you're gonna stay there right next to him? Oh wait, you were within 5 feet, so you would have had to roll with disadvantage.
No, I was trying to stay out of melee.
I think he walked up to you and attacked you with his sword.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to move and make an opportunity attack, or do it disadvantage?
No, I mean, we'll just say my first attack mid.
Yeah, just re-roll the one that hit.
Well, that's a shame. It was a 19 and a 5. So, yeah, miss.
Did you re-roll, or just roll one more time?
I mean, if it was at disadvantage, I assume both of them would be at disadvantage.
I would just say
So
roll
that was-
one more time to just make sure that the one that hit. So if you rolled a 19, then it probably still hit.
Well, I rolled them at the same time, so
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, we'll say.
I can just roll one.
Sure, go ahead and roll one more time.
Okay, that one's a 22.
Okay, so
So
you
we'll keep my 6
so yeah,
damage.
it's like a point blank thing where you're just like, "Eh!" just right into his face. And so yeah, the 6 damage, right? All right, he's still up, just barely. And is that your turn? Can
Yeah.
Imp do anything? I feel like he.
Nope, not. I mean, if I choose to not do an action, he can stab something.
He can do other
But
stuff,
he uses.
right? Like help or.
Oh, yeah, I guess he can do the help action.
Yeah, and that gives you advantage on one attack against them, so keep that in mind next round.
Yeah.
Alright, Jim is up again, and he's gonna attack, one attack on, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna attack, Madhu. That's a 19 to hit, Madhu. And then one attack for
Okay,
David,
how much damage?
which is 21.
I guess I haven't been hurt yet because he just kind of the first one died, and then
So against you, Madhu, he does 7 points of slashing damage, and then the sword keeps going through Daedrica and does an additional 6 points of slashing damage. So you just kind of spin attack. He's just like, sure, and slashes both of you guys. Yeah! And that's his turn. Oladon, you're up.
Yeah! Okay. Oladon, save us now, like we didn't.
All right. All right. 11 and 13 plus 8. So that's what? 21 and 19.
19.
Yep, it hits. It probably kills him, but just roll the
Thunk, thunk. 2 damage.
Okay. 7 plus, let me see.
7.
So 15 points of damage.
How do you want to do this for this guy?
Oh, I'm putting them in his chest.
So you just
Thank you, Madhu, for being better than us.
just looks
I'm
down at
doing-
the sword in his chest and he's just like, and just dies on it. You kind of shake him off the sword and falls down dead.
Actually, you know what? I'm on his sword side, so if he's fighting, I'm putting him in his ribs.
All right. Yeah. Either way, you manage to pierce something vulnerable, one of his organs, and he falls over. You're just like, and just falls down dead. You hear a commotion in the town square.
Long distance stabbing.
And you see a couple more elite guards sort of walking quickly down the path. There's like
Do we-
Behind her.
their faces, but you see 2 pairs of boots that look just like these elite boots walking down the path towards you. What do you guys do?
Grab those keys.
Yeah.
My mage hand can probably grab them.
Yep, easy enough for Mage Hand.
Ready
Goes
to-
through the bars, picks up
What?
the ring of keys, and brings it back. And you manage to unlock the gate.
Fools!
And you unlock the gate, and then what do you do? The guards see you at this point, and they're just like, hey! The 2 of them start running.
Are they behind us or in front?
I mean, they're in front of you. Like, the path kind of curves around, and they're coming this way, like, from the crowd. Like, from the town square. It seems like they were...
I will be following you guys because I still can't see Austin, so I don't know which way is which at the moment.
I'm still not sure which way is up.
The
We're
path
going no.
goes forward, curving to the left, towards the town square. So the estate is on your left. And they're coming straight towards you, basically, if you're facing down the path.
So if I'm facing down the path, the estate's to my left, and they're coming straight at us.
Yes.
Okay. And the gate for the keys is to our left then.
Yes.
Okay, gonna open the door,
It's open.
quickly chins the side, gonna close the door and lock it, and run away with the keys going like this.
Okay, they're like, hey, no! Your lordship, intruders! And they take out heavy crossbows and start winding them up.
Maybe I should have grabbed one of their shields. They start running faster.
They're on the outside of the gates, right?
Yes.
Or the-
Yeah, they're on the
I was-
outside, right?
I was
They're, like,
referring
kinda
to-
rattling the gate, and they're just like, hey, get those keys back right now! Where are your keys? It's like, I gave them to Jim and Frank. They were the ones guarding this gate. And it's just like, oh, idiot! And then they just pull out heavy crossbows and start winding them up.
Is there anywhere that we can duck to the side to gain cover or anything?
There are trees, and so they're each going to shoot.
Out of range.
They're gonna each shoot one crossbow bolt, but you'll have half cover, so you'll have a plus 2 to your AC for this. So one's gonna shoot the big scary dragonborn Oladon. Natural 1. He's like, oh, got my crossbow's jammed. No, fine, I'll get him then. And the other one shoots Oladon. Oh, my crossbow's jammed too! Are you kidding me? They both roll natural 1s.
How's your crossbow? Oh, it's jammed. How's your crossbow? Oh, it's jammed. I knew we shouldn't have skipped maintenance today.
Well, he was making the declaration. Hey, don't you dare go in there. You understand? And they just run off down the path, like.
When they say that, I almost want to be like that kid or those scenes that you see where they're like, "Don't you do it?" And you're like, "Nah." Don't you do it! Like the squirrel from Emperor's New Groove. Yeah.
You walk up to the steps of this sort of side entrance to the keep, the other one being under the balcony in the front of the keep. And this looks like the servant's entrance or like whatever. You see the gardener over in the trees, and he just looks over at you and he's like, "No!" And just runs over and hides.
It's a gardener.
We're gonna check a dagger at him.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
I was gonna say I'm gonna shadow ball.
Okay, you each have one shot. So go ahead and.
How far away is he?
He's probably 45 feet away.
Well, that does not help me then, because with disadvantage, that's a natural one.
So you throw the dagger and it hits into a tree branch, like right next to him. He's just like, "Oh!"
Do I lose it in the tree where I'm like, wait, where did it go? I didn't see where it bounced.
12?
Yeah, 212.
Oh yeah, 2 of them. Yeah, they both hit. So yeah, the shadow bolts kind of curve around the tree that he's hiding behind and hit him from both sides, and just his skin turns black with the shadowy energy, and he falls over dead.
No.
And I'll absorb some of that health from him dying.
Yep, you gain some temporary hit points. Okay,
That's the only reason that I was planning on killing him.
You're like, that feels good.
Totally forgot that I had that ability.
Some shadows kind of flow out of his body and fill in your wounds so that they stop bleeding and stuff. Okay, now what do you guys like to do? Go inside the keep or hide out here?
Yep.
What are you doing?
No, we're going inside the keep, aren't we?
Yep.
Alright, so you guys open the doors to the...
I just stand there and kill those 2 guards that were standing there.
They ran back to the square, apparently to get reinforcements or somebody who has keys or something. Okay, so you guys open the doors to this...
You know what? I'll take my dagger and break it off in the keyhole.
Okay, the keyhole's unlocked, but... Oh, I see what you're saying. To jam it behind you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you sacrifice your dagger to break it off in the keyhole, so this way is jammed.
I still have a dagger, it's just got a broken tip.
I'm going to drink one of my health potions.
Okay. You can drink out of the horn, too, if you want.
Yeah, I didn't need that many hit points, though.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
not... Liquor does it for me.
Also, I don't know if Targup's been invisible, but I'm going to have him go back to being invisible again.
Yeah, I assume that, he just kind of stays invisible unless you...
Yeah. I usually try to keep him invisible unless I'm stabbing a child or something.
All right. So you look inside this castle, and there's like a couple of closets on this side of the hallway, and then the hallway kind of goes deeper inside the keep. The area is lavishly decorated with red and black silks. The scent of roses is prevalent, weirdly, even though you don't see any roses. And just up ahead in the hallway, you see 2 elite guards patrolling. They don't notice you. They just walk past the hallway, and they're talking about something, and don't think to look down the hallway. They just
Sneak past.
You say sneak attacks?
So what you got?
No, sneak past, man! Sneak past, not sneak attack!
Sneak attack shoots a few arrows.
Sneak attack. All right, what's your guys' plan now?
The laundry is almost done. Fuck!
It sounds like there are guards here. They're not really alerted to your presence yet, but given what those other guards are. Still
Okay,
alive.
quickly, let us get to his chambers.
Right,
Does my
let's
deed.
stealth in.
All right.
I heard you hide under your bed.
All right. The veterans are. The elite guards are like sitting there talking, and it shows them like facing the camera, and he's just like, "Yeah, well then you know what I did next." And the other guy's like, "What?" And he's like, "I took my other knight and I sniped his bishop right off the board." And the guy's like, "No way, that's awesome, dude." And behind him down the hall, you see you guys just sneak just past just down the hallway past that one. And he's just like, "Oh man, I had this other game. I had this bishop that just would not stop killing his pieces. It was one of the craziest games I've ever played. That's amazing. So those guys are pretty... you guys wait past the hallway for you to sneak past pretty easily. But you realize you don't know the layout of this keep very well. If you want to just try looking at doors or just kind of hazard...
Yeah, pretty much.
Just sort of...
I feel like we might be able to know the guy's room when we find it.
See if it's luck.
We could grab a.
Yeah, I guess that would be the best point here. Let's just do that.
Home right quick.
Do what? Check closets or just sneak around and explore as much as you can?
Sneak around and explore as much as we can. We need to know where he goes as soon as possible. And maybe he's still here?
Okay.
We don't know exactly who we're looking for. We know his name, we just don't know what he looks like.
Alright, so you start searching around. Everybody make stealth checks.
Ooh.
Disadvantage for you, Oladon.
13. So how do you do disadvantage? You roll twice and take the lowest?
Yes.
That sound fair. 9.
17. I rolled
9.
pretty good.
9?
Oh, 9. I technically rolled a 9. I just have a +8.
And that was even with the advice of my past memories.
No.
Let's see. Do I remember how to sneak? I think I
The
was.
plus
a rogue
3
at
is
this point.
spell.
Immediately steps on a creaky board.
Okay, maybe I wasn't. Okay, so you guys are sneaking down a hallway, kind of just sort of going by process of elimination, basically, looking down each hallway and trying to find if one of them.
There's several servants that just come around the corner, see us, and then just like turn around and go the other way.
No, there don't seem to be any servants in here. You guys sneak down the hallway, and Daedric,
really? No
knock over-
servants.
You knock over a urn off of a table, and Madhu catches it, and he's like, and puts it back on, and then Oladon knocks over the same urn, and gung, 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 gung. And you guys like, and you hear one of the elite guards say, "Harry,
What was that?
Harry, was that you?" And you hear footsteps walking leisurely.
What name did he say?
Harry. Is that you?
I don't know what Harry sounds like. Charlatan. I'm okay. I just wasn't paying attention, stubbed my toe really bad.
Who is that? Who are you?
I'm choking saliva.
The footsteps start speeding up.
He's the new guy.
New guy, my name's Terry.
I don't know any Terry, and he comes around the corner and he sees you, and he's like, "Oh!" And he gets ready to reach for his horn. What do you guys do?
I am going to go and lunge and stab his hand that's going for the horn.
All right, everybody, roll initiative again.
Well, already.
He did not roll great. He rolled a 5, so if you can beat a 5, might.
20.
All right.
7.
Okay, what happened?
What happened to you?
I don't know. My computer crapped out on me.
So basically what happened was he said, "Harry, is that you?" And my dude tried to imitate a man's voice and was like, "Oh, yeah, everything's fine." And the guy was like, "Wait, who is that?" And came around the corner.
It's Terry, not Terry.
You have a chance to attack because he rolled a 5 on his initiative. Okay,
So we get a chance to attack?
yep.
Well, roll initiative and see
Roll
what you
initiative.
get.
He rolled a 5, so see if you can kill him before his turn comes around.
And I got a 4.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I got a 9.
At least you got above his. Do you have action search still,
Yes.
Hargus?
Yes, I do.
We might need that right now.
All right, Madhu, you're up first.
Oh no. Okay. Can I get to him quickly?
Yep. He was just around the corner, so you comes into view.
Am
He's like,
I able to grab his horn from him?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
Or a grapple check, like athletics, if that's...
It's not better, I'll tell you
I
that
didn't think
much.
so. So sleight of hand is probably... What would you...
15?
Okay, I will roll for him. 15 as well. So you guys are like, no, give it. So
What is this? It just hits his face.
You're like keeping it away from him. So you don't have it. He's like, ah! Draws his sword to fight you. Okay, so you are grappling his horn right now. You can't.
Okay.
You can't like grab that horn or blow it. So that's good. And let's see, Oladon, you're next.
Get 2 hands on it.
I got something on it.
I'm dropping 2 arrows in him. He's gonna catch them.
I could get my full body on this thing, but I'm pretty sure he can bench me.
All these good rolls just paid me back.
You got her
I
next.
rolled 2 1s.
Okay, roll one more time to see if it hits Madhu in the back of the head.
Oh no! No!
Struggling with the horn like right in front of him, and he's like, and he rolled 2 1s. I gotta see.
A 3 and a 3. Oh my gosh!
Okay,
That's what you
it
guys.
misses both of them entirely, like just off of the corner and stuff. And that was all right. So yeah,
Is there like 2
arrows,
portraits?
and then it skewers that arrow perfectly, so you miss in the exact same way twice.
Oh,
It was
Must be a
beautiful
draft in this
shot. If there
room.
would have been a bullseye there, you would have hit it twice, but you missed both of them twice. All right, that is Oladon's turn. Do you want to move at all, or what are you doing?
I'll probably find where I am if it's me.
Okay. In that case, it is the guard's turn, and so he's going to, rather than try and pull the horn out, he's just going to try and kill you. So he's just going to pull out his sword and just like that, let go, and just like start attacking with his sword.
No! You let go!
Drop it.
That was
Drop it! You drop it! Drop it!
22
I mean,
and a
that only hits my face.
and a 18.
I mean, yes.
He can only use one hand because he's got one hand on the war horn.
No, by all means, use 2.
No, he wants that horn. And he also starts going, help, but it's not very loud. Ooh, he rolled a 10 slashing damage on the first hit, and 8 damage on the second hit.
I am not doing
Love you, buddy.
so well.
Let go, you monsters! And that's his turn. David Kai.
Racist.
You know, I was never a big fan of the 3-heart challenge in Zelda, but looks like we're about to play it that way.
Nice
I'm
rep.
just gonna do the 2 shadow bolts.
Oof. 2 shadow bolts. Please don't roll 1s.
Yeah, I missed with my first one, so I'm gonna have Targup help me with my second one.
Alright, so Targup flies up and starts like slamming into him. And he's like, stop it, what's going on? And it's distracted, so you have an advantage on the second one.
Yeah, so 25.
Okay, that hits.
And 12 damage.
12 damage, okay. Alright, somebody did damage to him, good job.
Yeah! Gosh!
Alright, Madhu, you're up next.
I'm glad you beat me.
Hurts so much. Why don't I have the spell command? Why don't I have the spell command? I'm a bard. Was that not an option for me? Okay. Let's see. I guess. I can only use one hand, so I might as well just stab him with my rapier then. Well, that's not good.
What was it?
6 plus 5, 11.
Nope. Just bounces off his armor.
Yeah.
And you keep holding on to the horn?
Yep. This one guard is gonna be the new hero of this place as he murders all of us slowly.
Oh, he's not going to kill us all, but he might alert everyone.
Okay, Oladon, it's your turn.
All right.
I mean, Oladon could just breathe poison on both of you since you're immune to it.
I mean, it's true.
It's a good idea, but I was saving it. All right, I did better.
Please.
And
Radiance. Sorry, what did you say? That was my bad.
I was just saying, I think you get your breath weapon after a short rest, so it's not too,
yeah.
Alright, so what do you do? More arrows?
Yeah, I rolled a 25 and a 23.
Both hit.
So, okay, 7 and 7.
7 and 7?
15 points of damage.
Yeah, okay.
7 plus 8.
Alright, he's starting to look wounded and looks like he's getting ready to run, but he really doesn't, but he really wants to get that horn back. So it is the guard, and he's just like 2 arrows sticking one each of his shoulders. He's like, ah! And he's gonna just use
Aim for his knee!
He's gonna use his action to try and rip the horn out of your hand. This time do an athletics check.
Oh no. What about acrobatics?
No, because you can't dodge out of the way of this or slip out of it. You can just let go if you want, but
No.
thank goodness he has proficiency in athletics, because that was not a good roll.
No. 7.
He rolled an 8.
No, that makes me feel worse.
So he's like, and your hand just slips right off, and he like staggers backwards from the horn, and he just runs down the hallway. So you can make an opportunity attack if you want to.
Yes, I will.
Can I get an opportunity?
Gosh.
No, you're not close to him because you're using a bow and arrow. Can your familiar make opportunity attacks, Daedric? If it uses your reaction?
He does have reactions.
He can use his own reaction on his imp's reaction. I think that's how we used to run it, but I don't know what the actual roll is.
You can have him sting him if you want.
Sure.
Use your action.
Please sting him and put him to sleep.
Target, sting!
I missed, by the way, 15.
I said target sting. He's
He does.
he got a 1.
Oh, sting! I thought you said something else. Sorry, it's too late now.
I thought you asked me to sing, and that seemed really inappropriate for the time.
He starts belting down. He starts bolting down the hall, blowing his horn, just like, I found some intruders in here. And you hear another guard, and it's just like,
He starts blowing his whole horn?
Yeah, just brr, 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 as he's running down the hall.
He had the ability to do that. Crap.
And you hear another guard say, hey, Tommy, we just found out that there might be intruders in here. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They're right down that hallway right there. What do you guys do?
Let's ditch down another hall.
Yeah.
I think
Go
this.
find a toilet bowl to hide out in.
You guys
this-
are passing a couple doors on the side of the hallways and stuff. Do you want to like duck into a door or keep running down the hallway?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll duck into a door.
Okay, you pull on the door, and at first you think it's locked because it doesn't budge, but then you just kind of force it a little bit, and it goes and like creaks open. It looks like it hasn't been used for some time, and you guys duck inside.
Okay, when I close it, is there enough of a gap to stick a gold coin? Oh, I don't have any. We put them all in the treasury. Never mind.
I mean, you can keep gold coins on your person in case you want to bribe people on your way, or...
Well, I didn't do that. I would have had to have withdrawn from the treasury.
Which is fine, and that's what the funds are for. You find a silver coin in your pocket that you forgot.
I tried to make a withdrawal.
I'll ask them. I'm like, hey, that silver you looted earlier, give me one of them, and I'll start coining the door.
Hey, here you go.
Okay, he gives you a bag.
I'll start coining the door.
Okay, you're trying to jam.
I don't know if you want. Yeah, I'm trying to jam it. I mean, it's already hard to open. I want to make it even harder.
Okay, yeah, it looks like the hinges are old and rusted. It looks like this room hasn't seen use in quite a while, and it's dark in here once you duck into the room.
Yeah.
Alright, you shut the door.
So can I? What can I see in gray tones?
You see old benches, and at the end of the room you see like an altar and some old windows that are crusted over with grime and dust so that no light comes through them. So are you just gonna stick
I go try to open one of those windows.
Or
What?
are you gonna like try and stick a coin in the lock or something so it's hard to open? Or
No, it's where you stick it where the door would start to slide out, so that when it starts to slide out, it pinches on the coin and can't get any further.
okay, yeah, I'll say that you do that. Everybody.
I don't remember how effective that is. It's called penny, using a penny on a door for jamming it. But
I'll say that you know some secret technique that you learned once.
Okay.
Everybody makes stealth checks, though.
okay,
That's what's important.
because we know that that's a forte of ours.
18.
16.
Roll with disadvantage there, Oladon, for your armor.
Getting disadvantage?
Because you have chainmail. Or wait, you have
Oh.
leather, right?
Oh, yeah, it's chainmail.
Went to splint mail.
Oh, splint.
Oh,
Yeah, then you would definitely have disadvantage if you had splint.
what, banded mail? Something
You
up.
have chainmail or leather. Those were your choices.
I have leather.
Okay.
Sorry.
Leather, never mind. You don't have disadvantage, so you're good. And then what was yours, Madhu?
15.
Okay. Okay. You see shadows of their feet under the door, and just like in the movies, they stop right in front of the door, and you're like, and you hear them talking. They're just like, I think they went this way. So do I. Let's keep going. And then the shadows disappear, and they go down the hall. And you're alone in this apparent.
Can I try opening one of the windows?
Is there a little transparent eye that I see that slowly closes and turns into a line?
Yeah. You look around this room, Daedrikai. I don't know if it probably doesn't bother you, but you walk through a spider web, and it just like
Walks through, he's like, I feel like I have more hair.
yeah. This room, it looks like an old chapel, and it has seen very little use in quite some time. You go up to the windows. They're stained glass windows. It doesn't look like they have a latch on them.
And nothing else in this, no other ways in or out other than the door we came in?
No, you see a door, and you like check it, and it's just like a closet with some old moth-eaten priest robes in it. You guys want to take a short rest?
They already passed us.
Yes. Yes, please. Please.
They don't seem to
Please.
notice you, and this room doesn't seem to see any use at all, and so
Please, short rest.
you could take a short or a long rest, depending on what you want.
Anything of value?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like, whatever used to be in here, like candlesticks and holy symbols, whatever, stuff like that, has all been taken out, and it's just like old rotting cushions, and there's some old priest robes, but that's about the only loose thing in here.
I mean, I would like
On
to
the priest robes.
On the altar, you see like some like an emblem of an angel, and it's in what looks like it's maybe gold, but it's like attached to the altar, which is pretty awkward. So you'd have to like do quite a bit of work to saw that part off of the, it's like inlay. So you put on one of the priest robes, Daedric.
Oh, but play it's not stuck you.
Okay. It suits you probably more than anyone else because it just looks old and decrepit and perfect for an undead person. It looks like you're like, oh, yeah, I could die in this. I could
die in this.
be
Again.
in this.
Oh my.
Yeah, it looks
Well
like it
played.
used to be
Can I give
white.
the DM inspiration?
Like it looks like it used to be white when they bought them, but
They're like black and brown now.
Like old gray with like just holes in them from moths and stuff like that.
Sweat stains in all the pits.
Yeah. Pretty gross.
Sweet.
Okay, I would like to take a short rest. That's me personally. I have 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Alright, take a long rest if you want.
I wouldn't mind a long rest.
Remember, a long rest only takes an hour, so
Oh, that's true.
if you wanted to take a long
But
rest,
the other one only takes 5 minutes, right?
yeah. So you can
And we might be able to still get the jump on the guy in the castle.
Doubt that they're going to be coming in here. So we probably have plenty. I mean, that door was never used, like, and it's jammed, you know. And we can, like, go in this closet, too.
I'm just worried about how long it would, how problematic it would be if,
Well, we've already ruined our element of surprise.
right,
So
okay.
I don't think
Fine.
that 5
I'm
minutes or
probably
an
fine.
hour is going to matter.
Alright, well, if you guys are fine with it,
I'll
then we can take it an
stay
hour.
for 8 hours if you want. It's up to you. At this point,
I actually personally would not mind staying, like, into the middle of the night to
Yeah, just
maybe
wait it out.
regain that surprise.
It looks like it's probably about 6 o'clock, 6:30 at this point. Sun's
Yeah,
So maybe sit
wait
there
for
for like
4
5
or
hours.
5 hours. Yeah,
You want to do that? You want to wait till?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and take a long rest. Get all rested up and everything. And every once in a while you see shadows walk past the door, but it's like this place has been ignored for so long that nobody thinks to even think of it as a you know, like a hiding place. In fact, a couple of the guards pass by, and one of them, for a moment, like one of them stops in front of the door, and they're like, "Do you think he's in the old chapel?" And one of them's like, "I tried the door on that like a year ago. It's stuck. They couldn't have gone in there." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then they pass by.
There's just a pile of dust. They're like, how'd that get there? I don't know.
Besides,
Thank
that place
goodness.
gives me the creeps. Yeah, me too. And then they just leave. Alright, so time goes by, and the very faint light that was shining through the grime on the stained glass windows turns to complete darkness, so Daedric can't see anything.
I'll just be looking through Varga.
Does he like climb into your skull so that almost feels normal?
Or
I mean, he could just, like, sit on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Just
He
wondering.
could just sit on my shoulder, and I mean,
That's like
I'd be able to see
Skyrim.
stuff. I might run into a wall if I tried to walk right by a wall.
Yeah, it's like
But-
it's like Skyrim when you sing it from a side point of view as opposed to like just straight on, you know, like just a shoulder view, first person. Yeah, not bad. So you see Daedricai's eyes glowing green in the dark as he's just looking around.
Okay.
Pretty soon it's dark. You hear a couple of the guards walk by, and one of them's like, "Oh, thank goodness I don't have night duty. Good night, Murray. Good night, Jack. See you in the morning." Don't let.
What was the name of the one that we fought?
You didn't hear his name. He did. That guy did talk about Harry, but that's all you know.
Okay.
So we know a Murray, a Jack, a Harry, a Jim.
Frank.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Of course, probably shouldn't try to use Jim. They probably know Jim's dead.
Yeah. Another thing you hear as they are just walking past patrolling. Shame about Jim and Frank, huh? Yeah. Jim was so young, and Frank was just about to retire. Real shame. Feel like they could have really learned from each other, but that's what happens. Death
They learn
just one way or the other, huh? And then that's all you hear.
Is there
God, that's so fun.
a certain?
Like
Yeah.
the other side of evil. It's just too fun.
Is there a pattern to the pathing of people walking by? I want to try and see if we can time a patrol.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna add a D6 to that.
You were once a detective.
Oh yay! I got a 6 finally. All of my other ones have been really crappy.
Hey.
So a 14.
Okay. Yeah, with that, that's enough to know basically that they definitely come over. They come by once an hour, like on the hour, very regularly. And then every, second or third time they pass by kind of halfway through the hour. So you're pretty, you know that there's some, 15-minute blocks that are really quiet most of the time, so.
Okay. So I'll want to try and time when we go out, like 15 minutes after a guard post passes by. And we can tell which direction they're going from the shadows under the door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You see.
So try and...
At this point.
Yeah, I'd want to try and go the same direction as the patrol.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's my suggestion to the guy.
To go right to left.
Is that going back the way we came?
No, that's going further into the...
Okay, that's perfect.
But like I said, I mean, there's like 15-minute moments where...
Right, but 15 minutes going the same direction they're going will drag it out a tiny bit more.
Yeah, but I mean, 15 minutes is a long time. Like, you could explore the whole keep in 15 minutes if you knew how it was laid out. And
Yeah, but we don't.
I'm just saying,
Let's just.
I mean, if
some
you
of
wanted to, like, follow the guards around.
Ask them to show us where it is, then cut their throats, stuck them under the bed, and wait for him.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna see if we can open this door. So the windows we couldn't get out of, and there seemed to be no other entranceway, right?
They don't open. You could break the windows.
Yeah.
Out if you wanted, but...
I feel like that would defeat the purpose of us having waited so long. Okay. I will open the door, and slowly with the dagger... I assume I got my dagger back from that tree. I never did I?
I mean, well, it's up to you. Like, were you in a hurry to get inside? Probably.
Yeah, probably, so I guess I don't have it.
Yeah, it's outside, stuck in a tree.
And I only have my rapier, and I'm gonna have to use that to get the coins out of the door, and then try and open the door.
Wait, my dagger's already damaged. Why don't you use my dagger?
Olodon's got a dagger.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right,
Let me mark that.
Coins out of the door pretty easily.
It's a broken sword, so you broke off one side, the other side is sharp. Look at his point.
Okay. So, do that. Open the door slowly. Well, I actually kind of want to listen to see if I hear anything first.
Make a
Be
perception.
careful. The blade is cursed.
Not bad. 16 plus 6, 22.
You think you hear whistling down the corridor?
Coming closer, going further.
Just in place.
What I
It doesn't
understand.
seem to be like you listen to it for about a minute and it doesn't seem to change.
Wonder if that's him.
Alright, is there any way that you can summon your imp outside the door? Invisible?
Yeah, well, I can just let him go out the door. I don't have to summon him. He's already standing right next to me.
Well, the door's closed, which is why I was wondering. The door's super heavy, so I was worried it was going to make a noise.
It's not.
Yeah, no.
Well, I just thought the door was really noisy.
It's not super noisy. It was just hard to open because the hinges were really.
And we'll just open it.
Okay. And like with both of you, you're kind of careful enough that you can kind of lift the door as you open it, and it's quiet enough. So yeah, you lift up the door. Targup flits out the door, turns invisible. And you want to scout around with him for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's have him scout around, look in some of the rooms, see if he can find the guy we're looking for.
Okay.
Do you just look like a? Do you just look like a corpse whenever Target's flitting around and you're?
Well, I look like a corpse anyways, but...
Corpse.
Just reach out.
Yeah, no, I can feel you when you touch me, but I'm blind and deaf, so I usually am just standing still.
You flit Targup around the hallway. Down the hallway, you see a peasant with like one of those peasant caps or whatever, and he's mopping the floor.
Yeah.
And,
He's on whistling.
Yeah, he's just whistling. And a guard starts going up the stairs, and the janitor is just like, "Evening there, Murray." And he's like, "Evening." He's just whistling.
We stab him.
And you see that, you look down that hallway and you notice a staircase going up to the next floor.
Can I send Targup up there?
Alright, he follows the guard, and as he starts flying up the stairs, you hear a woman's voice, and she says, "I know that you're new to this post, but you cannot open this door when I'm in there. Do you understand?" And he's like, "Yes, milady." She's like, "Good. For the sake of your life, you better follow that one simple rule. Do you understand?" "Yes, milady." She's like, "All right. Good night." He's like, "Good night,
You must be-
Caelia." And as you fly up the stairs, you see a big bedroom door close as the lady goes in, and there's two guards there, and like as the door shuts and stuff, they just sort of stand in front of it.
Can Targup get in the door before it shuts?
No, it shuts like right before
Okay.
he gets up there. And one of the guards turns to the other and he's like, "She's really fetching, isn't she?" And the other one's like, "Shut up. You don't want to hear her. You don't want her to hear you say that." And he's
But
like,
we don't happen to know the gender of the person that we're... Like, I just remember that it was a cleric.
It's a
Yeah, same here.
It's a male. Like the
Okay.
you're guessing maybe that's the lady of the castle, like his wife or something.
Okay.
I think she's quite fine too. She would make a good vest.
Are you just
That was
repeating? Are
really-
you just like relaying everything, Daedra? Like you're just like, she's very fetching. Like just like repeating whatever you hear, and they're just like listening to it like a radio,
mean-
like trying to piece together. Like
I'd probably describe what Targup is seeing,
one of the guards.
but like I wouldn't have any reason to necessarily repeat what the guard said.
Okay.
Guard
but-
on.
I mean,
Very fetching.
I definitely
Hard
could
to-
see a lady and be like, "Oh yeah, there's an attractive lady."
Yeah, you didn't get a sight. You didn't get a glance at the lady, but she just went into the door right as he
Okay.
floated up the stairs.
Alright, then I don't make such a creepy comment, and we move on with their lives, and I regret that no more.
All right. So you scout around.
I think we can agree on that.
After, what's Targup doing now? Is he staying up there looking around?
No, I'll have him come back down to where we are.
All right.
Alright.
Comes back down. You hear this tiny little
do you-
little fist knocking on the door as it's Targup.
Okay, so what do you think the best plan is here? Let's just
I would bet that the area that they're guarding is probably the room we want to go to.
So we killed the janitor. Take his body, stick it on the mop, puppet it up the stairs,
Late.
and then use that to distract the next person, like wave them down. And when they come down the stairs, we murder that one, and then use that body to puppet for the next
Get
one.
more blood, and we start swimming blood.
Sure, you can be the puppeteer for the first one, and we'll see how that plan goes.
But I think it's a solid plan. These
Let's go.
people are easily
I'm gonna go up.
And we're gonna go.
All right, you're gonna go out the door.
Yeah, gonna look. The janitor's still there, right?
Yeah, he's down the hallway.
His-
he's next to a burning torch, but there isn't really a torch. You're sort of in
His
dim light
his
where
back
you're
is
at.
facing us.
Yeah, he's like kind of turns
Okay.
around,
Here, let me-
faces you a
let me
little bit, kind of
get
looks
the-
down the hallway, and he just looks like he just kind of thinks you're guards or whatever, and keeps going back and
Okay.
keeps mopping.
I'm going to quickly power stealth walk up to him. He's right next to a brazier?
Yeah, there's like a torch.
A brazier?
next to him.
Whatever it's called?
Brazier.
Brazier. I got it right the first time. Right next to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my hand on the back of his head and then smack his head into it.
Okay.
Into the coals.
Make a stealth check.
And at the same time, I'm just gonna stab him.
And make a stealth check just to see how surprised you.
Thematically, put it this way. Thematically, I wanted to smack his face into the fire and kill him that way.
Okay. Go ahead.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be quiet.
Yeah, make a stealth check first.
It will when I close his lungs. Alright, stealth check first. Well, this might go kaput. Oh, 17. Not terrible, but not great.
That's way better than he can perceive. And he's just whistling and doesn't even notice you. And you just come up, and what do? Slam his head into the torch bracket?
I, more or less, yeah, give him a swirly, but
Okay,
with
you guys see,
coals and fire.
You guys see Madhu disappear into the shadows. And then as you see his silhouette sneak up on the janitor, you hear...
You see this growing shadow appear behind him.
Doom, doom, doom. And the whistling stops.
He seems so happy when he works.
I will
And
then...
Suddenly you hear a scream.
Wait, what? Like, from the guy?
It's coming from upstairs.
I just wish she was better at it.
Oh.
And you notice you flatten yourself against the wall for a second as you see a guard patrol walk by, and they don't look phased at all. They're just walking by.
I'm gonna pick up the janitor and set him on the brazier and then walk away.
Okay, it's brazier, just so you know.
Brazier.
Brazier is a bra.
Whatever.
There are no
I
bras.
come up with a bra. That's what I'm doing. I then hook
Why is he
onto
wearing a bra?
the brazier. Why is he dead? And why is he wearing a bra?
Alright, let's go up to that room.
Alright, so you guys sneak up the stairs and make a stealth check as you're just out of sight to start
Yep.
peering around. So you do not have to have disadvantage, Oladon, because you're not in heavy armor, so sorry about that from earlier.
Rolled the same thing again. 17.
21.
What are we doing? Stealth?
Yep.
Yeah.
9, 12,
Hey guys!
12?
What are we doing?
12.
We're snaking! Oh, okay! Okay, yeah, you guys you guys silently creep up the stairs and you kind of look up there and you see the two guards, and they're just standing there at attention, just sort of bored, and then you hear again, "Ah!" And they don't even react. They're just like it's like this is a normal occurrence.
Normal?
Or something. Yeah, but it's just this just shriek of pain and just.
Someone's into their work.
Okay. So we see two guards and nothing else down this hall.
I mean, up the stairs the rest of the way, there's a hallway that goes the other two directions and stuff. But yeah, this thing is up at the top. There's just a door with two little pillars with little urns on them, kind of are decorated, and then there's the red and black sashes of decoration. That's about it.
Red and black sashes of decoration, and oh wait, I thought you said there was guards.
Yeah, and two guards in front of this door.
So if I'm looking at the guards from where we're at, I just see them sideways facing us. Or
no, at the top of the stairs, they're facing the stairway. You're looking up from the stairs, and they.
so we would be making eye contact if I come all the way up.
Yes.
Hello. Where'd you go?
I'm starting to think that
I
my
have-
puppet idea is the best idea.
I have an idea, but it probably wouldn't be stealthy.
Is
Go
it,
for
another,
it.
is it another weekend at Bernie's idea?
No. But I'm not
Sounded
going to
guilty.
necessarily say it's a great idea, but I want to do it.
Okay, you do it. I don't have an idea here. I already
So-
told the puppet one, but then I threw my puppet on the fire.
I'm wearing those like priest robes, so I kind of want to just portray a dead priest and come up the stairs and cast fear on the two guys.
Okay, do it.
Here you go.
Sounds like a great idea.
I like that idea.
So I'll go do that. So they need to make is it wisdom save.
So that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yep.
As you're discussing that, before you do that, the door opens and a woman comes out, sort of nods at the guards, and then walks down the hallway, and they stay there or whatever, and the woman's gone. And so now is now when you want to rush up and do it, or do you wait till she's just
Have illusion?
gone?
So the girl would be there with the guard.
No, she like nodded to them or whatever, and then just walked down the hallway.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
So you wait another like 30 seconds or something. You don't hear
Yeah.
steps anymore, and then you go up and do it. Okay,
Yep.
So you rush up. How do you like go up the stairs? Do you like or something?
Yeah,
What do you-
I want to have my head kind of bowed and looking like my arms are folded, and I'll walk kind of slowly. Just trying to get up close to.
Okay, as you start.
Oh,
walking up
welcome,
the stairs-
Jedi.
So you start walking up the stairs, and the two guards are like, and one of them, the older one, the younger one is like, who are you? And the other one is like, Father Lance, it can't be. And he's just like pointing and stuff, and then
And then I'll look up at him and drop the hood to show my undead face and be like, "Exactly, I'm
like,
Father
"Wait, no,
Land."
you're not Father Lance. And then you're just like, "Blah!" with your
Subtlety out the window.
Okay, wisdom saves. They don't have wisdom. 12 and 9.
Yeah, those are failed.
So they both just drop their swords and just start running in opposite directions down this hallway. They're just like, oh my gosh!
Great, now, and I signal to the others, let's go in.
Do it.
All right, you rush
Is
up.
the door open?
You rush
All right,
up.
we'll just start following.
The door's locked.
See if we've got some keys from that key ring. Do you have any keys that'll open this? Madhu.
You open you look at the keys, and there's only 2 keys on it. One of them opened the door out there, and you try the other one, and it doesn't work.
I then tried the one that opened it out there, just in case.
Yeah.
You try, but no. You do have.
And then tried the ring of the key
Kick it or
ring.
cast a spell?
I'm joking.
Thanks, totally. I just thought maybe. Okay.
Okay, I will use my thieves' tools specifically, and let's see what we get. Yes, quite excellent. A total of 8. I cast knock.
Okay, yeah, you're just like, and you just knock on the door, and then.
Does it
It was
not?
locked, right?
We need to rush in and shut it and lock it.
Okay, you rush in the door, shut it and lock it, and you find yourself in a bed chamber. In front of you is a large canopy bed, and there's like a wardrobe in here. It's just a very nice, like, noble bed chamber sort of thing. On the bed, you see a naked man.
Oh.
He is completely... He looks almost skeletal. He looks like he's emaciated and just like the victim of... But like he looks kind of like Daedrikai, but with all of his skin and flesh in the same place. No wounds or anything, but he just looks like he's just been tortured for weeks. No food, no drink, that sort of thing.
I stab him.
He kind of looks up weakly, and he kind of looks up weakly and like eagerly, and then he sees it. And he's like, "Oh, who are you? What do you want?"
Stab.
Okay, you stab him in the heart, and he's like, "Oh," and dies.
Okay, I think we did this. We did our job now. Let's go tell the Holy Lord.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Soul shard, not kill him.
Is there any other doors
right.
in here or anything?
I start dissecting his body looking for the soul shard.
Okay. You start cutting open his belly. Again, you're amazed at how just skeletal this guy is. So as you start dissecting this guy, what are you doing?
Like cutting through latex.
You're just searching the room, like the wardrobes and stuff? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm searching the room. A specific part.
Place. You start looking through the wardrobe. You see a lot of different colored dresses in there. You see in the other wardrobe, you see some like noble suits, that sort of thing. And as you guys are kind of searching the room, what are you doing, Oladon?
I was going to help dissect the guy.
Okay, he's like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys look into his belly. You cut open his stomach, his gut. There's no soul shard. You listen to his innards. You don't hear any whispering or anything. And that's where, when you hear the door open, and then...
We locked it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
The door open, you look
Add keys.
and the door locks, and you see a beautiful woman standing in front of you, and she says, "Well, what do we have here?"
A dissection.
And that's where we're going to take a break since it's been 2 hours.
Technically accurate.
Thing.
Yeah. She asked. I told the truth. That's what I do.
Dissect body, what are you doing?
Dissecting a body.
Alright, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back. Evil point for just straight up killing that guy without interrogating him or anything. Like, you're just like...
Oh, no, your priorities are different when you're dead.
Like, not even curious.
Oh,
Just like,
What?
there's just
I
some
think
emaciated
the evil
guy
point for
die.
dissecting him? I guess it wasn't evil. I was just trying to complete what I started.
I mean, first time you ever saw him...
Subtract the evil point and add a stupidity point.
Fine,
Yes.
if you insist, then...
I mean, what better way to get a stupidity point than argue with the DM about getting an evil point that you want and say, I prefer a stupidity point? It's like, are you sure?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do we have here? You hear a seductive female voice behind you. A woman steps in, locking the door behind her. She has beautiful dark eyes and dark hair and is wearing a black dress trimmed with red.
You're hideous.
Long in the back and very short in the front. Just above her plunging neckline is a necklace with a familiar red glowing black gem in it.
Ah.
And she looks over at the man on the bed and she's like, "So, what's your play here? Come to seize the town for yourself, I assume?"
No, we're here to kill the cleric guy. What is his name?
I thought we were...
Well, honestly, we don't need to kill him. We're just here for our Lord's soul.
I think we found it.
I see. So you're bunch of saps of the Horned Lord, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of feeling that way.
Do you know how much work I went through to take over this town? Do you know how many years it took me to corrupt Rowan and get him to
no.
pass laws that would slowly bring this town to its knees? The Horned Lord's nothing but just mindless cruelty and slaughter. I had finesse and subtlety in my hands, and you threw it away.
I mean, did we? All we did was kill, like, what?
The leader of this town, idiot.
Oh, wait,
That's who
was
that
him?
is?
Oh, wait,
was
this
Rowan.
guy?
He was the leader
Oh.
of this town. I had him wrapped around my finger, passing whatever laws I wanted. And all the while, his soul was mine as well, completely degraded from his former clerical powers. And now, it's all for nothing. And you see your eyes get darker.
I look down at the body. I didn't have the soul. Well, that sucks. I guess we'll have to go see where else it is.
You see a familiar soul shard on one of the pendants of her necklace. It's glowing the same red color and black.
Hey, that looks like...
Can I just echo?
Huh?
Can I just do poisonous cloud on her right now?
Yeah, so as her eyes are getting darker and she looks a lot more frightening than beautiful, and her painted nails start growing into claws. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Yeah.
19.
Natural
8.
20 for her.
Ooh. Not sounding good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my 16 doesn't seem all that great anymore.
Okay, so 16 for Daedric.
Yeah.
Madu.
8.
Okay, Madu is definitely last, and Oladon is second. Okay.
Oh, man.
The girl snarls, in case you're wondering, for the purposes of ease in this battle, my name is Caelia. So Caelia's up first.
Good to know.
You
Good to know.
found out her name. I thought you were going to find it out one way or another, but it didn't work out. So, Caelia goes first. She's going to... Let's see.
Are you female?
She sees more blood all over you, Madu, since you've done... since you're the one who did the initial...
I'm not surprised.
And so she just rushes up with inhuman speed and just claws you with her claw. So that is a 22 to hit, and a second claw attack. Actually, no, instead of her second claw attack. Okay, well, so first of all, she's going to roll damage. You take 9 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
And then instead of her other claw attack, she's going to look at you, Oladon, and say, what do you say? Want to join my side instead of with these fools? Make a wisdom
Sure.
saving throw.
Oh!
Oh, you were going to do it anyway.
No wisdom save needed. He just accepts.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
He thought
so
she'd
that's
never
what you say. So Oladon's just like, sure. And he joins her side.
I look at him.
So-
But what about your lord?
And she nods over at Madu and says, "Kill him first, then." And
Oh,
so Oladon is your turn, and Oladon runs around the bed to the other side, draws his short swords, and starts.
he doesn't use his bow?
I mean,
He
okay,
seems-
fine. You can choose how do you want to kill
He's
him.
green, pretty much.
Okay, how do you want to kill him? Then do you want to pull out your bow or your short swords? That's the only choice you get to make.
Okay. Short swords. Too close.
All right. So he draws his short swords and walks over to you. Go ahead and make make your
The way.
rolls. Huh?
What's the dimensions of this room?
The dimensions of this room? It's about. It's not super big. It's like I'd say about 15 feet square. So it's pretty small.
Short swords.
Alright, so he leans over and attacks you. Make 2 attacks with your short swords.
23 and 18.
Alright, I think those
Yeah, those would hit.
roll damage.
Sorry.
This is why I don't heal allies.
16, 22 points of damage.
22 total.
Oh, wait a minute. Wrong dice. You got lucky.
It's probably D20.
Gosh. Well,
It's actually
goodbye!
35 points of damage.
Oh, gosh.
17 points of damage.
17?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take 17 points of piercing.
How? With only 2 attacks? He didn't crit, did he?
I rolled 2d6s and they're plus 4 piercing.
Okay, yeah, checks out. So, yeah, he just goes up and just jams 2 short swords and you just rips them out. And you hear Caelia laugh. Worthless pawns. And now it is Daedricai's turn.
I
I'm going to shoot her
like
with
you right
2
now.
shadow bolts.
Sorry.
And I'll have target help.
It's not always about you.
Alright, so
Oladon.
Target starts flapping around her head and she's like, oh, you're an adorable little thing, aren't you? And is distracted.
26 to hit.
Yep.
You're an adorable little thing, aren't you?
Look at
Distracted.
you. Ah!
And then 24 to hit.
Alright, yeah, both hit. Go and roll damage. Did you roll for the first one?
11.
Or-
I'm kind of wondering if the Dark Lord hasn't lost something in his diminished state.
16 total damage.
16, okay. So yeah, she's just like, look at you. Glares at you, Daedricai. And anything else? I think that's... Let's see, any bonus action or anything?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, Madhu.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion. And I'm gonna say... it would probably be more beneficial if you just talked to the Horn Lord yourself in person and asked him that, hey, this is my turf, I don't mind working with you. I mean, it's gotta be more mutually beneficial to work with us. We didn't even know you were operating here. We could just be better friends and better business partners, right?
Okay, wisdom save.
Yep. DC 14.
19. So she kind of looks at you, and she's just like, unlike you saps, I work alone.
I look at the dead cleric, and then I look at my once coworker, now turned non-coworker. And I look back at her and I'm like, really?
Yes, he was a pawn of mine. You're all pawns of the Horned Lord. Alright, you want to give inspiration to anybody? You never do that either. You're the funniest bard I've ever
Nope.
seen. Okay, what are you gonna do? Nothing? Just suggest.
I make a suggestion, that's my action.
Alright, okay.
And then I wait for my death.
Alright. Caelia is going to move away from you, Madhu, if you want to make an opportunity attack. She's just leaving the Dragonborn to deal with you. She's going over.
I mean, sure, I'll stab her.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, don't walk away when I'm talking to you! Gosh. Melee! Anyways.
It's going to be funny to watch this later and see how your accent changes from each session.
I know,
At first
right?
you were like, let's go skin some human.
Let's go skin them!
Just
I know.
Good.
I get bored like halfway through.
I think your intelligence modifier has just slowly gone down.
Just because it's a plus 12 doesn't mean it's actually there.
Okay.
Is a 23 to hit,
Okay.
and
I rolled a 19. No, yeah, I rolled a 24 to hit. Sorry.
That hits.
I rolled a 19. I got 6 on 6 and lowest sneak attack damage I could have gone 2 practically. So 8 from that, but I'm going to dump a bardic inspiration into this and roll 2d6 on that. So double ones. Snake eyes.
Okay. Okay, you get inspiration for that. That was hilarious.
I'll use it on my next death.
Alright, yeah, you'll use it on your next death save.
I've been waiting for that this whole evening.
Oh, it's amazing. The sad part is she takes half damage from the actual attack. You stab it into her and she doesn't even seem to react, and then you're just like, snake eyes! And she's kind of like, oh, like takes some psychic damage. But it's only 2 psychic damage, so it's not very much. Okay, so she did take the full psychic damage, but yeah, it was yeah, resistant to your blade. Okay, so that was her move, and she strides over to Daedrikai and makes her claw attack. And that's a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
Depends on whether we rule that I still didn't, like, say I was casting
You have
demonic
demon
armor.
armor. You have it.
Yeah. So then no.
Misses. Okay, and the other one's lower. So she's just like, and it like just slashes across this like glimmering armor that's like kind of this invisible armor-shaped force field. One of her second claw bounces off your overly large pauldrons. Okay, that is her attack, and she's done. So Oladon, you're going to keep attacking Madu.
All right.
Make your attacks.
Oh.
Come on, hit me one more time.
Also,
I have
one
nothing.
thing you noticed, Daedrikai, was when you hit her with those attacks, it didn't seem to break anything with this hold on.
God, you were never ready for what I bring to the table.
So
It didn't seem to what?
it didn't seem to like affect her hold on Oladon. Like you know,
Oh,
you know,
really?
spells with concentration. It seems like he's just charmed, so it seems like he needs to be snapped out of it rather than her breaking, like concentrating on something. She's not concentrating on
I mean, he accepted it willingly. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure if he's charmed.
That's true. So.
23 and 18.
Oof. Okay, there you go.
So 2 hits.
Sixes.
I go well, let's find out.
I rolled a 6 and a 2, and they're +3 each. So
Okay. Yeah.
12.
What's the first hit?
Oh, 6 plus 3, 9, and then 5.
Okay, so that's 2 death saving throws. Excellent. I'm gonna just roll right now because I'm curious. Okay, well now I know the answer.
Are you already at 0?
All right, that is all.
We will find out.
And so yeah, you see Oladon just stab Madu in the stomach, and Madu's like and just falls over into a pile of different blood, now mixing with his, and that is your turn, David.
Oh, Dragonborn. Lizards are.
I'm gonna have.
At least irritated.
Yeah. Actually, no, she moved away from where Targa. I was gonna move Targa, but then I was thinking she'd get an attack opportunity, but she moved while Targa was there.
So yeah, she
You know what?
next to you, so she's right up in front of you now, clawing at you.
Right, but Targup was standing with her to help me in my last Elder or Shadow Bolt.
You can
So
move
I'm
him
gonna have
this turn.
I'm gonna have him move over to Oladon and help me hit him with one, and then I'll hit her with the other, so I'll have advantage on him.
Oladon, so he's going to distract Oladon?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
Imp starts flapping in front of your face, Oladon, and you're just like, So you have advantage on this, but it's canceled out by her being within 5 feet of you, so just a straight roll.
I gotta see what. It was a 20.
Alright, that hits Oladon. Go ahead and roll damage, and Oladon, make a wisdom saving throw.
I got max damage on it, so it's 14.
Fine, and I have no modifier on that. 9.
Alright, his eyes kind of turn back to normal, and then they turn back into hearts.
Awesome, and then I got a natural 1 attacking her.
Okay, so yeah, she grabs her wrist, and the shadow ball just...
When we use our
right up
second
into the ceiling.
characters, are we gonna have to kill Oladon?
I mean, I guess we'll see. Okay, let's see here. That means it is Madhu's turn. So I assume you already did roll it, right?
Yes, I did. So I will act out this part.
Okay. So you lay on the bed bleeding, and then what happens?
I'm not dead yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not dead yet.
Not too.
Okay, Madhu, I will let you use one of your evil points if you want to trade it.
Harder to tell if they're dead when they're serpents.
No, why would I do that?
All right.
Use an evil point to what?
To exchange an evil point for a hit point. Okay, it is Caelia's turn, and she's going to... Yeah, just gonna claw you twice. That one's higher, that's a 20 to hit,
Yeah.
and a natural 1. So, you take 9 points of slashing damage as she claws you again. A full
Sweet.
6 on the d6.
Can she make a deck save?
Yes, she can. Is this
I'm gonna use that incinerate.
the mark of rebuke?
Yeah.
The really
Yeah.
powerful one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. The dex save is
It's a 15.
13 plus the number of shards that you've done, or your
Oh.
spell save.
Mine's 15.
Okay, 15 it is then. 12 plus 3. So she barely makes it. So she claws in.
Okay, so she'll take half.
Oh, and she sees this like halo fire appear around your head, and then she just jumps back and gets seared from the heat, but manages to like hold up her arm and shield herself from most of it. Go ahead and roll damage.
And she'll take 20 damage still.
Okay, she actually takes 10 damage, as the fire doesn't seem to affect her that much.
Oh, awesome.
So,
I'll give up.
so
Should I just lie down and...
she just kind of laughs at you, and you see she has fangs in her mouth now, and she's just like, "That was feisty, but not good enough." And that's your turn. Let's.
Well, that's her turn.
Oh, that's her turn.
That was a react.
Yeah, good. Okay, now it's Oladon's turn. She actually hasn't told you to do anything yet. She forgot to. She mostly just... It looks like she wants to kill Daedric herself. So you're just sitting there. You can do whatever you want this turn. What do you want to do?
Well, no.
The only thing that you can't do is hurt her. Like, you see your lady ahead of you in all her glory, knocking...
You could stab me!
I could what?
Down, and you see your former friend bleeding out on the bed.
Am I on the bed? Am I sharing this
You're
bed?
you're
Also,
right
would you
on the
call him a friend?
against it. Yeah, no. You see your coworker, your colleague, bleeding from
Yeah.
sword wounds.
Your
hated acquaintance that you were forced to work with.
I don't have the option of healing him or helping him, do I?
You could.
You could do that and then stab me again.
She said to attack him, and you did. And, well, I don't know. I guess technically...
What's your frame of mind when you're under suggestion, though?
I'll say this. Make one more wisdom saving throw. This isn't going to break your charm, but if you succeed, then you won't kill him. Otherwise, you'll interpret it as meaning...
10. 10.
Okay. So, yeah, you basically run through... Are you on team?
Sorry, dude.
Okay, I rolled a natural 1 on my next death saving throw anyways.
So it was meant to be. So yeah, you're just like...
Oh, sorry, not a natural 1, a natural 3. I kept rolling for a while afterwards, and I was like, I was eventually going to get a natural 1 anyway, so I was dead no matter what.
Alright, Oladon, how do you want to do this to my dude?
Hit me like one of your French girls.
Kill me like one of your French girls.
So wrong.
How do you wanna kill him, Oladon? I keep
Like this.
thinking of udon, like that. Isn't that
Udon.
a noodle or something?
It is a thick type of noodle.
Yeah. Anyway, how do you
It's
want to
delicious.
kill him, Scott?
Just make the hole bigger and watch him twitch as I do it. That's the entertaining part. You just gotta...
He starts dissecting you, just like he dissected that other helpless person. And you suddenly, for a moment before everything turns dark,
you just
feels.
take it back in the hole and make it bigger.
You know how it feels to be dissected?
Yep. So he just butchers you.
My last thoughts on that point are, this is kind of nice, and that's it.
Masochist. Okay, it is Daedrikai, it's your turn.
I've never felt so
I'll do the same
before
thing
in
as
my
I
life.
did on the last one and send one
Frustrating.
bolt at each.
Alright, disadvantage on one of them.
So I'll shoot the one shooting her first.
Out of curiosity...
Never
why
mind,
aren't
I
you
accidentally
using,
rolled an advantage, so...
Just out of curiosity, why aren't you using, like, your normal spells? As opposed to cantrips?
Because I have 2 spell slots.
But you're, like, 2 against 1 of your... I don't know, I'm just...
Right, but most of my regulars, like, I could teleport 30 feet away and then get murdered. Or I could, potentially make him do less damage to me for a little bit.
I mean, you could run.
Like,
You could go.
Yeah,
you
and I
could
might.
teleport out the window.
I might.
Okay.
But 19 to hit Oladon, since I accidentally rolled with advantage instead of disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, that hits Oladon, I
But this is really like a video game. The first time we played this, we died to the first boss. Second time we played this, we beat the first boss, but then died to the second boss.
So 10 damage, Oladon.
think. Alright.
And then the next one to her.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, you take 10 points of damage, Oladon, and make another wisdom saving throw.
And that's a 24 to hit her.
That hits.
Oh, no, never mind. Because that one was 18.
Okay, that still hits. Scott, make a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw for Oladon.
Alrighty.
You took more damage.
Oh. 14.
Still not.
It's going up.
You took, it almost works.
13
You're like-
damage to her.
You're like, this isn't right. Yes, it is. And you took 10 points of damage, Scott, in case you didn't. How much for her?
13 to her.
13?
So,
Yep.
Okay, she's looking wounded.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if you live through this.
Okay.
Maybe.
With that, when you bring her to that amount of hit points,
Gosh, what did I do to myself?
suddenly wings sprout out of her shoulders, big demon.
Oh, she's a
wings.
succubus.
Whoa, pretty.
And
Yeah, where did I get a pair of those?
So she's like a corrupted celestial.
What do you mean, where do you get a pair of those? They're right there. You just gotta take them.
That's true.
Okay.
Shut up, you're dead.
Shut up, you're dead. He's like... Okay, so it is her, let's see, it's her turn, okay.
It's my ghost, because you're undead. You can see them.
She is going to use the dodge action and just fly out of your reach, so you can make a Target. You or Target can make a opportunity attack if you want.
I'll let Targup take one.
All right, that's Stinger.
That'll be a 22.
That hits.
I gotta survive.
She flaps backward right into him as he's sticking his stinger out. So she's like, ah!
And it's 5 piercing damage from the sting.
Does he have magical attacks? Does it say his attacks are magical?
I don't think so.
Okay, so she takes 2 points damage. And then
And then she makes a Constitution save for the poison damage.
15,
Yeah, so she'll take 4 poison damage.
reduced to 2. She's also resistant
Yeah.
to poison.
She wins this.
Great
the
job,
next time we
Targup. You
fight.
tried.
All right, so she floats up to the ceiling, flapping her wings and just sort of flapping in place, and just sort of laughs in this glorious image of terror and beauty. That's her turn. She's just going to dodge for her turn, and then she points at Daedric and just says, "Attack him, Oladon." And
Alrighty.
Don's turn. He's going to attack.
Let me see. 18 and 11.
The 18 will.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm using my. Alright. 8 and 5.
It was just one that hit, I think, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so 8 damage.
So 8.
Alright.
Okay.
Piercing. And that's his 2 attacks. Daedric. Oladon, if you want to use something like your second wind, you can. You still have your bonus action. So you can use that if you want. But otherwise, it is Daedric's turn.
Does that mean he could attack 3 times?
It depends on how eager he is. How much he wants to interpret her ability. I won't force it, but I mean, if he wants to.
I was gonna say this. Oh, you first. You're alive.
He's been resistant to fire damage
Poison.
and poison stuff, so I'm going to try Shatter. And I don't know how many hit points Oladon has. This may knock him unconscious. I don't know.
Are you gonna
But I'm gonna-
target it
I'm gonna
between
try to-
both of them?
Yeah, I mean, I got to either snap him out or get him to stop shooting.
Okay, I think this would also
So-
hit Targa. Well, he could probably shift it a little to the side so that the curve is... Yeah, you're probably fine.
I mean, I could have him move beforehand
Yeah, that's true.
as well, so
Like, Targa!
that's Target, get out of there. Constitution save for each of them.
Alright, Constitution save, Oladon. And for her, 14.
That's his fail,
One save.
so that's 21 damage.
15.
That's a success. So you'll take 10.
21 points of damage. Okay. So there's this earth-shattering, thunderous noise, and her wings actually just like turn to like just holes appear in her wings and just go from like the thunderous noise. Make another Wisdom saving throw, Oladon.
16.
Finally, Oladon is like,
Yay!
oh, and you are no longer charmed by her. You realize she's the enemy, not these.
Sorry about all the damage.
With that damage,
Care less about me being gone.
with that, Caelia falls to the ground, and she's just like, her ears are bleeding, and you see her just like take on this like sort of fiendish appearance for a minute. It's not quite as lovely as before with her human guise, and she just kind of just falls to her knees and she's panting, and she's just like, "I surrender. Take the soul shard," and rips the necklace from her neck and tosses it at your guys' feet. And she's
Sweet,
like,
2 shadow bolts.
and she's like, "And take me to your horned lord. A man of his power deserves a mistress like me, doesn't he?" And that's her turn. Oladon, it's your turn. You have full control now. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, shoot her.
I just brought the dice back up. Let's see, and I'm doing action surge, so that's 3 attacks. Okay.
My purple arrows.
23, 22.
Are these arrows?
Oh, I've still got the swords out. It wouldn't make sense. But
Alright.
23, 22, and 20.
Hit.
2. That's automatically 4 and 4 is 8. That's 12 points. And there's no, wait a minute. I'm rolling too many dice. Is it? Yeah.
Nah. Roll all the dice.
That's 13. So that's 25 points of damage.
How do you want to kill Caelia?
Oh, I'm poking her with one, and then I'm using the other one to just hack away at her, the nape of her neck. As long as she's on her knees, let's take advantage of it.
Alright.
So it's just
You just keep just keep stabbing her, and eventually her blood just turns to this like oozing lava out of her pores, and her skin just starts burning up, and in place there's just this skeleton, this blackened skeleton behind, with 2 little horns on the skull, and with skeletal wings and everything. She just burns up, and she's just like, and there are now like cracks in the ceiling from the shatter and everything like that. But other than that, you guys are just sitting there panting from the battle. Caelia lies.
And then her corpse gets hit with a shadow.
Okay, yeah, you're just the bones fall apart and scatter across the room.
I don't guess there's any help for Madhu.
Oh no, you killed him.
Oh, you look at him. You did. You butchered him good.
I'd make a nice pair of boots.
That's true.
Handbag.
Bag of
Bag of holding.
Yeah, he's been butchered just like.
Take me back to the Horn Lord so he can use me as a piece of, I don't know,
He's got a nice ride.
clothing.
Skin furniture.
It went slowly from a lisp to like a slight like metrosexual voice, so whatever.
He's got a
I'm accepting my existence as just furniture at this point, so I might as well get into it. Anyways,
He just got a swanky now.
yeah, Madhu is dead.
Yeah,
Something-
Madhu is completely butchered and dead.
He'll always be with us, I promise.
And after that, you hear the handle on the door start to jiggle, and you hear pounding. Everything okay in there? Lady
I'll
Caelia?
do a minor illusion with her voice. I told you not to touch the door, not to come in under any circumstances.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It sounded different from usual. I'm so sorry. Okay. Also, there was. I'll tell you later.
Are there any windows in here?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a window behind it.
We should probably leave through the window.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Wait, you got the heart piece, right? Where's the portal?
Yeah.
As you pick up the necklace, you see, the soul shard has been made into like one of
Wait a
the
minute.
crystals around the necklace.
Anything to loot?
What?
Anything to loot?
Not in this room, unless you want some really fancy clothes. There's a lot of fancy dresses. That's what you're into.
I'll take a fancy dress.
Now what the?
You can make it into a robe. Maybe if you wore it backwards, it would look a little more.
Just like that.
But there are some like noblemen's, doublets.
The corpse in a dress.
A lot of finery. Like none of the other villagers. It looks like he's been indulging a lot on well, many things, but also spending a lot of money, tax money on stuff just for himself, that sort of thing. The necklace itself, though, as you pick it up, the soul shard detaches from it, and the necklace itself still seems enchanted. It's got like a heart-shaped diamond on it, and it still seems like it looks like it's a magical necklace. And as the soul shard floats into the bag of holding, you hear it whispering, "She likes you, Rowan. Take her. You're a hero. You deserve any type of woman you want. The people's needs can wait. For now, enjoy yourself." And it floats into the bag of holding.
We could.
It looks, as far as loot goes, there might be a treasury somewhere in the keep, but for now, in this room, there's just those nice clothes. So
This doesn't really suit my sexual proclivities, but we could pour bones into one of those silk pillowcases, and you could take it back with you.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know either. So,
you wanted to take her, to load her bones into the bag of holding?
Yeah, I'll scoop them up and maybe resurrect her later.
Okay.
Is there room for her and Madhu in the bag of holding?
I don't think you could fit Madhu in there. He's got a lot of skin and flesh.
What about just his skin? No.
Yeah, what about just...
Peel his skin off.
It didn't take
That's
that
what
long.
he would have wanted.
It's what he would have. You could put his skin up for display and always remember him. But yeah.
If I'm anything, I'm efficient, so I go ahead and split him and start stripping him.
Okay.
wow.
Alrighty.
I mean,
It's very
there's not much
ironic,
on me.
but also very appropriate somehow. I don't.
Yeah.
Roll the skin up, stick it in the bag.
Okay, so you leave.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, when the guards.
We'll offer the next hero a pair of snake boots.
I mean, you should cook me up and eat me too. It apparently tastes like chicken.
Okay, so how are you guys gonna leave? Are you just gonna?
Can we use the sending stone and see if we can just teleport back?
Now we got room for...
Can I get some evac out here, Booyah? Over.
Got the shard, but we're kind of in a predicament.
He's like, I can't just teleport you out. You have to go to one of the circles. I did manage to just make one in Glisterbrook. I don't know if you're any closer to that than the cave.
Let's just walk out, see what happens.
I mean, you guys can
We
take
have
a
the
short
possibility
rest
of
if you
taking a
want.
rest first.
Yeah, you can take a rest. I mean, the guard is just, he's not gonna come here again. So
After we take a short rest, as I'm resting and I'm taking my time to skin Madhu,
okay.
while I work, I just mentioned, in a few minutes I'll get my breath weapon back and I can just blow it under the door. Oh, I have it!
Yeah, you.
So I could just...
You don't
breath
have,
weapon.
You didn't use it, so you can use it now if you want.
So
Yeah, but how much is that going to do? I mean, they're not going to come in here regardless of what's happening if we just leave through the window.
Oh, we can leave through the window. Okay, never mind. I just had a picture of me laying on the floor and put my lips to the crack under the door and blow it.
That would have been awesome. I mean, you can before you go if you want.
All right. Let's me do that now, seeing how we're taking a rest. No, that might not be a good idea. Maybe before we go as a parting gift.
Okay.
It suits me.
All right, you guys can take a short rest. Dejakai gets both of your spell slots back.
My dude.
And, you can roll hit dice if you want.
Alrighty, let me see. Let me see what this breath weapon.
I'm almost done with my second character, so that will be happening soon.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to play this one.
We're almost done. This is
okay.
probably the
Yeah, I figured.
I'm just making the second character for the next time that we do this foolishness.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, this is super fun to play all day long.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun when there's no stops in the action or anything. But I'd be willing to continue this campaign. I've got more material for it if we want to do this a normal.
I'm just gonna make a
sometime if we.
I'm just gonna make a prediction now that every time we do this specific campaign, I'm probably gonna die every session.
So far,
Because so far I'm 2 for 2.
I really like Badu. I just hate to see him with us losing. But he'll live in the.
Oh, he's gonna be my next character's equipment.
I'll use him to cover the handholds of my swords and weapons, and
He'll
maybe
be with you always.
my bow.
It's gonna be a piece of everybody's equipment. I get his face. I get his body.
Okay, so you guys, are you guys gonna just break through the window, or?
Does it
While you
just
guys are doing
open?
that, I'm gonna go do other stuff
Yes,
for a
this
moment
one-
because I
this
still
one-
need to prepare for later.
That's
So
Be a little stealthy, I think, and just
Right.
ease
Yeah,
it
so
out.
this window does open with little effort. Actually, there are bars on this window. It seems like Caelia did not want to be interrupted in her feeding.
Well, I know how I could leave.
The strength check. I'm going to attempt a strength check.
Go.
Oh, wait a minute. I can attempt a strength check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Advantage. So I'm going to use the runes.
Okay, so you start going, and then you start growing to huge size, and just go and roll with advantage.
All right. 17.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah,
So
I think
you start
do it.
rolling, and then just grow to giant size, and then just make a big opening, and then you'll have to shrink back down to normal size to fit through the hole. But yeah, you easily rip it open with your giant powers. So you guys, this is on the second story, so you guys are about, I'd say, 20 feet up. You guys just want to jump down, roll into the fall?
I've got a rope.
Oh yeah, you can use your rope if you want.
Yeah, I'll just tie off onto the bars.
And athletics. So I ought to know if I just hang off the ledge and then drop down, I can more than easily take that drop.
That would be more acrobatics. Do you have acrobatics?
I have both.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make your acrobatics check. So yeah, Dejakai, you go down carefully on a rope, and then you hear just as Oladon just leaps.
19.
Yeah, Oladon, you just go and just roll into the fall, and you're fine. You look around; it's nighttime now. It looks like the sun set. Probably, I don't know how long you guys waited in there, but yeah, it's pretty much dusk, and you don't see any guards around. You manage to. Well, how are you going to get over the fence?
Sorry, one sec.
From your description earlier, there's huge trees on this side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
We could easily do the same thing. Just scale one of those trees and drop over.
Okay.
That's my plan.
We'll wait for Dejakai to get back, but that should be your last sort of. Well, I guess you got to get out of the village too, and then we'll.
Oh, what time of day is it?
It's nighttime. It's like the sun just went down, so you can still see some like gray in the sky from the sunset, but the sun is below the horizon now, so it's pretty dark.
I'm gonna put up and slink through the shadows. Keep my head down.
Sounds good.
I got to get my friend Mardu out. Madu. I keep adding an R.
Save his skin at least. Okay.
I was
how do you
thinking
want
out
to,
my scabbards.
yeah. How do you want to get over the iron fence,
Sure.
Dejakai? Do you want to just like kind of scale off of a tree over it, or?
Let me see.
I just tell him what I'm going to do.
If I have Targa fly over the fence, with the demonic circle being something that I teleport to an area I can see.
As long as it's within 30 feet, yeah.
Right, so if I go up to the wall, have him fly over the wall, and, just right over the, whatever, the
Palisade.
moat that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take me with you? I am curious, friend.
No, unfortunately, this one's a more localized one. If you had dimension door, he could take you with him, but
Yeah.
just a little misty.
I've got the grappling.
Okay, so we'll say, you can teleport out. I'll say 30 feet is pretty close to how far the wall is away, so if you wanted to just teleport, into the moat, basically.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So Daedric jumps through his little demonic circle.
I'll give
Here
him
in the water and just sort of walk
the
through it.
grappling hook for
Alright, so
for the grappling hook and the 30 feet of rope that I have, and just good luck, and salute him and drop him.
Alright, Oladon, go ahead and make a, I don't know, with the rope. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check, just to see.
18.
Okay. Yeah, so you use the rope and you jump over the fence with it, managing not to impale yourself on the iron spikes, and then make a stealth check to sneak out of town.
Oh. 4 plus, I think it's 3, so 8. Yeah, 8.
Okay. Luckily, these aren't the elite guards, but a couple of guards notice who you are, and they're just like, oh! And they don't, raise the alarm or anything. They've heard enough tonight that they're pretty afraid of you, and they're just like... They realize who you are.
I pause and look at them. What's it gonna be, boys?
And they sort of... one of them just kind of backs away from you and leans against the lever that goes... and the drawbridge goes... The gate opens for you, and they're just kind of trying not to make eye contact with you, and they're just like, "You can go, sir. I won't say a word, I swear."
This night you'll live.
Thank you, sir.
You keep walking. Lawful evil.
Very good. Okay, and I will. So you leave the gate immediately. It goes just goes up very quickly behind you. You make your way to the teleportation circle in the grotto and teleport back to the Tower of Witherstone. This time, the soul shard. Just a second. There we go. So you bring the soul stone to the Horned Lord, and this time it floats into his skull once again. The Horned Lord's other eye socket now glows with a red light, and he just says, "Yes, my strength is returning, my tremendous power." And after you tell him about the Succubus, he says, "Another being trying to corrupt this realm and steal it from my influence? You were right to destroy her. Who was it who dealt the final blow?"
I was the only one left to do it. Although
I was there too.
only honor requires me to say that Dead Ricky softened her up quite a bit.
Dead Ricky. It's Daedric, but that's a good one. I've heard that one before.
It just tickles me to say Dead Ricky, so...
He is dead, so that's his that's his new nickname that Oladon names you. Okay, and he so you get 1 evil point for doing that. And since you both have 1 evil point, he does not offer either of you a boon. Booyog examines the necklace, and he's like, and this is an amulet of health. Either of you interested in it? Not really. Doesn't really fit with either of your styles, but you can always wear it under your clothing or something.
I'll tuck it in my pants.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, you don't... Okay. It's not really something you wear.
It goes around your neck.
So basically, it makes your constitution 19 while you're wearing it. Which is a
Wow.
Jeez.
Which means
Wow. I feel like I owe you a boon, Dead Ricky.
And that
Did you hear me?
is...
What?
I feel like I owe you a boon. So I guess I owe you a favor now. If I
Alright.
get the amulet. Because you did. You killed her. I just came along and polished her off.
I mean, you can give him the amulet. You don't have to keep it.
Yeah, but what's it going to do for him? It might even destroy him.
No, it'll help. In fact, it'll help him.
I mean, for anybody, it'll give
It's
you.
really good.
Yeah, for anybody, it gives you hit points.
Yeah, it gives you hit points, gives you a bonus on like concentration checks. But if you're the tank, it would be pretty good. So anyway, and the Horned Lord doesn't really care about.
I pull Olodin out and cure this for me.
Oh, you hand him the snakeskin?
Yeah.
Madhu. Okay, so he's just like, oh. Booyaga's just like, oh, a shame that Madhu didn't make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can make this into some nice leather goods, snakeskin. So he'll always be a part of us in a way. You just, leave him. Did you just leave him there?
Evil dudes are so whimsical.
Well, we left most of him there. We took the skin.
Very good. All right. I will go awaken somebody new from the crypt the next time you need a companion on your mission. So well done. And then just to finish up, there is the other. He talked about how Anestriana, the elven wizard, is one of the other ones who has the soul shard, and then also Booyag says. When you have some time, I have a couple of quick side quests if you're interested. I've been scrying on the fairy lands of Shimmermist, and I discovered the fairy folk are hiding a herd of Pegasi there. If you could capture some Pegasi, we could perform a ritual to transform them into nightmare mounts for you to ride.
Ooh.
And he says, my goblin scouts also report that a tribe of ogres has settled in the ruins in the desert at the base of the peaks near the tower. This is too good of an opportunity to resist. You must go meet with them and see if they will join our cause. Such brutal beasts as them would be invaluable allies. So those are some of the things.
Called the amulet or amulet of constitution. What was it?
Amulet of health, I believe. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Amulet of Health. So you should be able to add it to your inventory on D&D Beyond. It's just an item in the database or whatever. So, all right, that'll do it for this session. But yeah, I'd love to continue this sometime. Maybe when Aaron can join us. Yeah, maybe we'll plan another time.
We don't happen to level up or anything, do we?
Oh yeah, you do level up. Yep. So you're 6th level.
Sweet.
So keep that in mind for next time, and then I guess we'll see what Dustin's next character is too, and what Aaron's character is. So hopefully he can join us next time. But yeah, this could be kind of a fun side backup campaign if we ever get the chance to play it together. So
Well, I'll tell you, I have a lot of odd evenings when I just really would love to play. So especially on weekends. Basically, that's what I'm doing when I'm announcing this weekend.
Okay, yeah, if like maybe our Saturday group falls through or something, Jason.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends on Aaron's schedule too. But I mean, as long as we have 3 of us, I'm fine. Or 3 players, and then I'm fine with that. It didn't work with 2 players last time. It's the game isn't built for a 2-player game. So anyway, thanks for playing, and we'll have to continue this next time.